Had to turn the mic a little bit there. That's good. It's a commercial break right now, so that's good. That's good. What's up, Nicholas, if you're still watching? So, commercial break. We'll unmute the audio as soon as we can. Oh, shit, I gotta get my background up still. Bum, 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 bum. What's up, Jose? Yeah, good luck to your Broncos tonight. This is the night, right? Tonight's the night, as Dexter would say. What up, Fernando? I think it's 0-0.
On Monday night, week 1, the Broncos at the end of that game attempted a 64-yard field goal to try to win the game at Seattle, and it has not gotten much better since.
All right, let's see and make sure the audio's good.
That performance that they had last Thursday night against the Indianapolis Colts, and as you mentioned, we're about to witness
That's a pretty good audio mix.
improvement they've made.
Here is Gordon over the left side. He's up to the 25, and a flag is down on the play.
Flag on the play.
Holding. Offense number 79.
The Chargers don't win this game. They're done. Yeah, I know. This would be a bad one to lose. Well, I don't know. Division games are a little weird.
Bulls, their best offensive lineman, and their starting left tackle, who broke his right leg.
Rain delay on Yankees and Guardians. Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, so they've had some
That series just can't be decided. I don't want to go there.
offensive tackle and
That series just can't be decided.
change up, but not a good start. This is the most penalized offensive football team in the league, and open this game on the very first snap with a holding penalty. I hope that's not
First and 20, they get a couple. It'll be second and about 18.
Much. And that's what they're talking about when they repeatedly say we've been behind the chains all season. They've been bad on third down, but they've faced so many third and longs.
You have the Chargers going 9-8. Yeah, I have them going something similar. I think I had them 10-7 or 9-8 as well.
In the league through 5 games, all that adds up.
Still mad at the Dodgers, and yet they still keep Dave Roberts.
they already
Oh, are you a Dodgers fan?
when everything is right.
That's rough.
To have the negative plays, the sacks, the penalties, and get behind the chains, it has been entirely
The Eagles won
this offense to overcome.
quite handily. Wilson throws, checks it down to Sutton,
Over the middle.
and that'll be about 3rd and 9 at the 22.
The scrimmage as Kenneth Murray makes that stop.
If you haven't left a like, consider doing so. Helps out the stream, gets a few more people in here. Helps combat the yellow badge that we always get.
3rd down and 7 or more yards.
To the freaking Padres.
Percentage in the league.
You're 5-7. I'm 5 and
9, their first possession of the night.
5 and 8 right now with 13 games played. I could be 6 and 8, which ain't bad, which is still not good.
James right here at the end, looking like he's coming.
By the way, is the audio mix good?
Does not.
Yep. And the play's whistled dead.
Wilson was wrapped up, but they're going to call a false start and another offensive penalty here.
Who Broncos get bailed out by a false start.
Number 73. 5-yard penalty. It's third down.
Audio's good? All right, that's good.
Fleming, who has made now all 6 starts out at right tackle.
He's trying to get out of that.
Well, Nicholas, I hate to give you be the bearer of bad news,
No help and speed rush off the edge and
but
out of his stance early. Backs him
go
up.
Padres. I hate to be the one to tell you this. I've been a Padres fan since the year 2006. And I hope that they win the World Series this year. Sorry. Anyway, 3rd and 14 here for the Broncos. Empty backfield. Russell Wilson takes a snap. Looks, throws. And, ooh, almost. That's going to be a flag.
Working against J.C. Jackson, the big free agent ad, the former Patriot, and this is against 27.
Yeah, I got my Padres hats right behind me there. There's 2 Padres hats on the wall. The one you can see the logo of, that's kind of like the 3rd one down. 1, 2, 3 would be the old one, and then the newer one is the 2nd one down.
J.C. Jackson, he's up in press coverage, which is
That'll be PI on J.C. Jackson.
Playing that technique there in New England became a real shutdown corner, and he's just been really inconsistent, dealing with an ankle injury, had surgery on.
Wilson throws.
Wilson unloads.
That's not bad, actually. About 8-yard gain.
Hinton makes the grab, a gain of 8.
Should have stayed with the Patriots. Hey, you never, you know.
It's a pretty tough penalty for the Chargers when you've got Denver backed up and they're in third.
I think we did one year.
Jackson gets the call, and I know they're trying to get him going a little bit, and you know he's done some things in coverage that he didn't have to do.
You have a small delay. Yeah, I'm like a play or so behind Jose, like usual. Nothing new.
Wilson out to his right.
Oh shit!
Spinning grab, was he in bounds? That's Tomlinson, and it counts.
Wow, Tomlinson with a nice catch. How far am I behind from you, Jose?
The linebacker in a
Pats will make the playoffs. Hey, it's I'm glad people are having some faith in the Patriots all of a sudden. Good catch by Tomlinson. Good throw too. If you're the Broncos, hurry up and hike this. 1st and 10 at the 38. They hike the play. They get it off. No challenge possible, and they pick up 7. Oh, now I'm not far behind at all then. And that might even just be like a second or two because of the delay that's natural. 6 likes. Hey, I appreciate that, everyone. If you haven't left a like, consider doing so. It helps the stream out quite a bit. You know, stream's struggling right now because we can't really get any kind of traction, you know, with the yellow badge. So if you support SJW cancel culture, you won't leave a like. If you think that commies should win, you won't leave a like. That's how we do things here. I pander hard as fuck.
He got just 1.
Well, and here comes Greg Dulcich now. I was wondering just when exactly.
You don't want the global homo agenda to win. You'll leave a like. Or that's how you pander to the crazy people there, Fernando. This 3-game skid has been awful. Oh, for you guys. And now you get him. Yeah. It's good that the Dolphins have Tua back. You guys are pretty bad without him. It's significantly. Tua's absence shows how good he is. Down goes Wilson. He gets sacked. 10 likes now. See, Fernando. I know how things work. We went from 6 likes to double digits in just a second. I know how people operate. Nobody wants to support that shit. Or they're just laughing because it was funny. Sometimes you gotta make people laugh. Yeah, they probably should have ran the ball there. I don't think that's an unpopular opinion. I think that's the right move. I don't mind. I think shit like that's funny. As long as people aren't crazed about it, I find a lot of conspiracy funny. That's good. Jesus Christ. That could have been good from like 50, 60, 55, 60. McManus makes it a 3-0 game. I have to mute the audio because it's going to commercial break. Commercial break here on Monday Night Football. 7:20 remains in the first quarter. 7:20 here in the first. 3-0 Broncos take the lead. I know, Broncos score. Sheesh. They riding tonight. The Tua stays healthy the rest of the... Yeah, you guys can have a pretty good run there. Steelers, Lions, Bears. You guys should be able to win all 3 of those. Yeah, I agree. Yep, time to see how the Chargers respond. Yeah, Dolphins should be able to get back on track here. Some kid at school flipped the table and said, and I yelled Friday Night Smackdown and got detention. That reminds me, that's funny. That reminds me though of one time when I was in 5th grade, and I was kind of a bad kid in 5th grade, right? And I was just sitting there real quiet, and I hadn't gotten in trouble in several weeks, right? So I was kind of in like I was in a zone, right, of being a good kid, and then I just had this funny thought. I was like, if we get homework today, I'm gonna make a scene. And right at the end of the day, she's like, all right, this is the homework today. And I went, I don't want any homework. Like really loud and like this high pitched, like an even higher pitched voice than a 10-year-old can make. And I like kicked my fucking stupid desk over. And like it was one of them desks where you flip the top over and there's like a whole bunch of stuff you can hide underneath. You know, really cool desks back in the day. And in mine, I had made it a toxic shit show with old milks and, you know, really moldy foods. I was just a bad kid, and all that shit just went every fucking where. And I started laughing really hard, and I went, "No, that's fine. I'll do homework. I don't care." Like I was really calm about it the second I left the class. I was like, "Oh, it's not even that big a deal. I'm not even that upset about it." And I remember I was told though that I should have skipped a grade because I was a little bit too smart to be with like, and I got a really weird attitude about being a little bit too smart. See, I was a good kid after 5th grade because I enjoyed middle school. But I should have been advanced a grade when they told me I should have. But my parents held me back for social reasons, and I was like, "Oh, you're gonna hold me back for social reasons, right?" So then I turned into a bully. I was like, "Yeah, that was a bad idea." And my parents still go, "Yeah, that was a stupid idea. We should have let you just go ahead a grade or two." And yeah, you should have. I didn't want to. I was fucking bored. So I turned into a mean kid, and I didn't like that. I'm a very nice person now. I look back with great regret on my 5th grade year. And every time I was mean to somebody, I'm like, I shouldn't have did that. I feel terrible. So, you know, grew out of it. I also just thought I was really funny back in the day, too. I might have been really funny. But boy, oh boy, did I grow out of that shit. You were always a good kid at school, but I had awful teachers. Yeah, I was always as soon as baseball, as soon as I got past 9th grade, and I almost couldn't play baseball because I was almost academically ineligible because I wasn't taking school serious. They're gonna go with the handoff play. I went, uh-oh, school matters now, huh? And then I got a 4.0 the rest of the way through high school, basically. Yeah, orange chicken is the greatest shit on the planet. Yeah, whenever I get Asian food, it's the orange chicken or General Tso's. That's a holding penalty on Zion Johnson. So Zion Johnson, right? He's a guard. And everybody tells me, do you guys think Zion Johnson has performed better than Cole Strange? Just this general question. Nobody gives the Chargers any shit for drafting him in the 1st round. Was he a 1st round pick? How come the Chargers got nothing but like, wow, that's a good pick by the Chargers for drafting him. Yeah, but the Chargers got nothing for drafting him. It's weird. And the Patriots got clowned on for drafting Cole Strange, who very well could wind up being a Pro Bowl left guard this year. Well, I don't know. He's got stiff competition with people like Quinn and Nelson. Holy fuck! Herbert just got squashed, dude. Oh my gosh. How is he not hurt? That was a crazy hit there on Herbert. Like the ball popped out. Oh, that just looked a lot worse. Okay, never mind. 53 just wrapped him up and ripped him down, and the ball. Oh, all right. I don't know why, but at full speed, that looked a lot more violent than it did. Never mind. That was a pretty solid hit, though. 3rd and 11. Screen pass. Never a bad option on 3rd down and long, and it didn't go anywhere. Broncos force a 4th and 5, and we'll probably have to see a punt here. Uh-oh. Well. So am I going to have one of the biggest brain takes that all the way back in like August before training camp, I looked at the Chargers and when everyone was hyping them up, and I went, I don't really see it. And everybody told me I was crazy. Do you know how much shit I got into a stream? It was like early August, late July, where I said I think the Chargers are a little overrated. And everybody was like, what? Ooh, Broncos muffed the putt, but the Chargers were the Broncos muff it, but the Broncos were able to fall back on it. So that was close. My face is not turning purple. It might be your device.
Right through the arms. And then Montreal able to get
That was such a this was such a weird. Oh yeah, no, this was an upset week. And it's been a weird week of season, yeah. A lot of bad football, as Tom Brady said. You know what's funny? In 2021 through 2022, do you know Bill Belichick is 12-7 with rookie quarterbacks, while the rest of the league is something like 12-47 when they start a rookie this year or last year? Yeah, it's something fun to think about. The fun things, you know. Just Belichick things. Excited to play the Bears. It's going to be nice to have a free game this weekend. I don't know. Their defense ain't bad, right? It's kind of like I don't know. The Broncos might. See, the thing with the Broncos is they're only going to be so bad for so long. Like, it's like, well, how long is Russell Wilson and this team really going to actually be bad? Because, like, there is a moment where they'll click. And if it's this game, this will be hilarious because everybody's really clowning on old Russ. And I still believe in Russell Wilson. I'm not out on Russ. Here's the thing with the Jets too. The Jets, for some reason, are getting away with a wild amount of mistakes. How many throws did Zach Wilson attempt yesterday? He completed 10 throws. It's just like the Browns. It seems like the Browns were getting away with like a lot of like dropped interceptions and a lot of bad throws, a lot of turnovers not going their way. It's like you're not going to beat like a good team doing that. A well-coached team doing stuff like that. I'm a Russell Wilson fan. I think he's hilarious. And he's a good dude. Like everyone always shits on Russ. Like that, yeah, like that shit won't beat anybody real. Like, sure, like you can do that when you're winning. But like what happens when you're behind by it's like 14-10 and you need to go get points? What, are you just gonna depend on running the ball? Like, I don't think so. Not consistently. You'll find out when the Patriots play a team like the Jets what they're actually capable of. Because again, I think their defense is really, really good. But I have very big questions about their offense. They can't even do that against the Patriots and expect to win. Like, what are they gonna do? Fucking screen past the Patriots? Oh, that won't work. That's 12 yards. That's second and 12, third and 14, and then fourth and long. It's like, you know, it's like, okay. Yeah, yeah, you guys win against the Jets with Tua. I fully believe that too. Minnesota's a different story. They might have beat you guys with Tua. They got iced out Kirk Cousins nowadays. 4-yard gain there for the Chargers. Or wait, it's the Broncos. I'm not used to the Broncos getting good positive yardage. It's 3rd and 4 though. So every time I see the ball move forward, I'm like, oh, the Chargers got a nice play here. I'll show you 1 o'clock Kirk what happens. He goes from... What's up, Daniel? He goes from balding guy. Have you guys seen iced out Kirk Cousins yet? Him and his wearing all his chains and shit. Oh, if you haven't, you're in for a treat around the next commercial break. Number 80 picks up the first down, so Broncos keep the chains moving. What up, Daniel Barry? Hey, the GOAT. 4:15-ish remaining in the first quarter. It was like 4:18 and counting, I believe. Yeah, it's down to 4:05 now. 4:04, 4:03. Russell Wilson, empty backfield, quick screen out to number 12, and it goes nowhere. We sat Kirk Cousins 6 times, but still wasn't enough. Delvin Cook killed us at the end. Yeah, the Broncos, dude, the Vikings are like a weird team this year. Very, they're the opposite of what they were last year. I don't know, it's weird. Vikings are winning a lot of weird games this year that they didn't win last year.
saying the Chargers read the scouting report on that guy. They weren't fooled at all.
Ran track in college at Samford. 5th-round draft pick. 2nd and 10. Here's Hamler, and he's brought down by Callahan behind
Damn.
the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long, 3rd and 13. What's up, Abe? Vikings versus Bills later. Wait, the Vikings play the Bills this week? Vikings are good. Yeah, I don't know about their long run either. I'm in a similar spot there, Nicholas. Patriots have 5 prime times. Extremely popular team. Vikings play down. Yep, and they'll play up to their. Well, they also really don't play up to their competition. 3 to 4 weeks. Okay. The Patriots, believe it or not, the Patriots are a very popular football team, and they're very good to watch on primetime because they play very good football. Oh shit! Jerry Jeudy to the 40. Oh, they'll call it the 39. Yeah, I don't know why they'd put the Bears against us though on there. Yeah. There's a reason like Brady's always toward the top of like merchandise sales, and then also like Mac Jones is like I think top 5 already, like in jersey sales. You know, like he's Patriot. There's a shitload of Patriots fans. You're not good for 20 years and don't build a wild fan base. The Broncos are also on a lot of primetime games because they're incredibly popular. Wide open, touchdown Broncos. What the fuck happened? The Broncos figured out how to play football. Oh, Jose, well, this is the game, huh? We all knew this was eventually coming. Yeah, I don't know who number 27 is, but oof. What happened? Imagine if you had to have number 27 on your team. Broncos just scored a touchdown. What was JC? It's a JC Jackson. He's too good. The Patriots are going to regret getting rid of JC Jackson, remember?
That was about as easy as it gets.
Blown cut. Yeah, that was really blown coverage. Uh-oh. They're riding tonight. No, Mike, they didn't have JC Jackson in man coverage and it's not working. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but uh-oh. Russell Wilson woke up. He's cooking tonight. So, by the way, it's a commercial break. Commercial break coming up. Broncos take a 10-0 lead with 149 to go in the first. It's the first quarter. The Broncos got 10 points right now. Are they riding? Have they finally bought into the Russell Wilson experience? By the way, if you haven't left a like, I'd appreciate it if you can. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah, the Kirk pick, by the way. I promise since it's a commercial, I'll show you something. The legendary Kirk Cousins. Hold on, I got to make sure this stays muted, though, because I can't afford the mute. Yeah, there's Kirk Cousins now. He's a new man. Check out that. Like 4 chains on Kirk, dude. And look at this. Hold on. He's got the tucked in shirt too. So you know this is the funniest part of this whole thing is the fact that there's a tucked in Hanes. You got to look at the very small details of videos like that because it's like, damn, Kirk's a whole new guy, and then you're like, never mind. He got his fucking white t-shirt tucked in for some reason. Fucking dweeb. Yeah, Kirk is hilarious, like unintentionally hilarious now. That's like the 2nd or 3rd time I've seen Kirk Cousins wearing some serious chains too, by the way. And it's my favorite. This is my new favorite version of Kirk. He might actually be able to beat good teams now. We don't know. We've never seen Kirk Cousins unleashed like this before. It's a scary new reality. They're winning clutch games and shit where they usually lose. There's a COVID extra. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna get any of that. I'm all for the the vax, but it's like, man, all this booster stuff just sounds like the flu thing now. I'm over it. I think that belongs to someone else. It has to be Jefferson's. Yeah, see, the thing is though, that to me just shows Kirk Cousins is a lot different in the locker room than we might actually get to understand of Kirk Cousins that is in public, because it shows like they're having fun. He's wearing Justin Jefferson, who calls himself the Jet. Like, you know, he's wearing the jewelry, having fun with everybody. To me, it shows Kirk's actually more of a team guy than people think, and that's probably why they keep, you know, I have a feeling he's a lot more liked in locker rooms than people would let on to believe. Like, yeah, he's kind of goofy, but also, like, I don't know, he doesn't seem like a bad teammate whatsoever. You never see anybody say anything like that about him. Kind of weird, but even Diggs didn't really say anything bad about Kirk that I remember. Football with my friends, and my chin started gushing. Oof. That's never any good. Sounds like you got your chin split open. All right, 1st and 10 at the 20, at the 18. Chargers go with play action. And that'll be a small gain to Sony Michel, 2nd and 7. So fun fact, you know, Bailey Zappi was like 7 or 8 or 7 and 9 for like 160 yards, and like I think both touchdowns were off play action. Something to think about. I hope the Patriots use a lot of play action going forward. Our offense is really good with it. Bailey Zappi's the play action king, though. I think that's back-to-back weeks of a perfect passer rating, with play action being the way he operates. Very interesting. Ooh, they gotta get rid of that one quick. Quick pass out to Eckler, they get the first. Packers and Rams. No, I think the Rams will get it going. Packers, I have no idea about right now. Yeah, I remember when Mac did that, yeah. Mac's always bleeding. It's hilarious. All right, 1st and 10 now here. All at the 29. You just put ice cream in your Coca-Cola. Oh, yeah, that's, like, you can do Verner's. I don't know if you have that in your state. Verner's is really good. Oh, wide open to number 88. Or 89. Parham Jr. with the reception out to the Denver 47. Here come the Chargers. This might be the last play of the first quarter, though, because there's only like 20 seconds left. Damn, Fernando's all in. Giants 5-1. Yeah, they're the shock team this year so far. All right, end of the first. And the Denver Broncos are riding to a 10-0 lead here at the end of the first. End of the first, Broncos lead 10-0. But Chargers are driving here with the ball. They have it 1st and 10 at the Denver 47, so they'll have the ball when it comes back on. Broncos lead 10-0. First or second quarter coming on up after the commercial break. So, yeah, good first quarter. Yeah, Broncos may have finally turned the corner with Russell Wilson and company. Maybe finally things are starting to click in a little bit. That's nice to see. I'm sure Broncos fans across the globe are you know, jumping with revelry at this revelation. Oh, sweet. We have 9 likes, by the way. If you haven't left a like, consider doing so. It'll help the stream out quite a bit. It looks like the overwhelming majority of people haven't done so, but you know, it helps the stream out, makes it perform a little better. You know, plus, you know, giving you a free game and damn. That means the most of you haven't left a like. That's fine though, I guess. Don't want to miss tomorrow, but you gotta. Oh, you gotta for sure. Yeah. I'll be live. Yeah, Wednesday. Yep. Probably not tomorrow, but my picks video will be out tomorrow. Have a good night, Fernando. You're eating a skinny burger with fried pickles in a bit. What's a skinny burger? Yeah, let's see if they can keep it up. Peace out. I've never heard of a skinny burger before. Yeah, stud, exactly. Burger without patties. Oh, without like the buns? Yeah, I eat those quite a bit. I don't really like eating buns. Sometimes the buns taste are just kind of whack. Waiting for the game to... I think it's about to pop on, but I'm afraid of music. There we go.
The Patriots get a handle on what they're doing.
All right.
With Mr. Bailey Zappi and their offense as they have climbed their record.
Your parents are asleep. Ooh, rebelling, man. You like to toast the buns? Yeah, that's not bad. I prefer my hamburger buns to be raw, though. I don't mind if I get bread poisoning. You know how it comes in like the little dough balls? Yeah.
Well, that's the strength for Alex Singleton is, you know, what he's able to do as a run stopper there.
When it's basically just a mixture of weird egg and flour. Yeah, Carson Wentz fucked his hand all up on when he hit it off. I didn't expect his hand to get all like destroyed when he bounced it off that guy's off the Bears player's hand there. But yeah, Carson Wentz really messed his hand up from that. Carson's really truly made of glass. Herbert's gone. Whoa, that's a late hit. That's gonna be a flag. Oh, come on. Oh, that's a questionable no flag. That was pretty late out of bounds. He was there was no reason to go hit him right there.
You're in your third year and you're seeing defenses better. You know, not a necessary but not a flagrant hit either.
Not too bad. What's up, Kenny? Probably should have been called, but not too bad.
He couldn't run at all, and how much that rib injuries affected him too.
Third down now,
Herbert throws, gets a first. Window. It was good, Kenny. How was your day? How are things going? Now the commies can win some games. Yeah, without Carson. Your nose is bloody? That's not good.
In these games, and they just keep on running against zone coverages.
Bleeding.
Run into defenders and they run out of windows, and that's a really good job.
Herbert 7-12 for 60 yards. Ball's at the 35. Herbert hikes it. Go with the draw. Or with the play action, sorry. Incomplete to Mike Williams. That maybe could have been a flag, but I don't really see it. It was just good play. You're injury prone? Yeah, you're made of glass there, man. Your chin, your nose is bloodied. Sheesh. Yeah, good play by Surtain. Or Surtain, sorry. Hey, up to 10 likes. Thank you guys very much. We're halfway on our way to 20. We try to get at least 20 likes per stream. Kind of like a like goal. If you haven't done so, consider doing so. Helps the stream out. Makes perform a little better. Plus, it works as a penance. It's a way to absolve all your sins. I got it on word from the Vatican that leaving one whole like, pretty much, it's like buying. The fuck do they used to call that back in the day? You can buy your forgiveness here with the like. Broncos team, yeah, Broncos defense is playing really rough. Best corner. Well, I mean, that's not Jack Jones, so it's a little weird. 3rd and 5. Herbert looks, throws. Oh, good catch there by number 7. Gerald Everett makes another first down. Chargers driving here. Yeah, that was a nice snag by Everett. For a tight end, he's like the weirdest, like... He's like, why are you a tight end, Gerald Everett? You don't look like anything like a tight end. He just looks like a really big wide receiver. Like Mike Williams is arguably bigger than this guy.
You didn't see those kinds of catches back in the day. I don't know when the
Mohamed Sanu, I think he just retired. He got old.
I don't know that Madden's receivers were always innocent of
He's just old.
with a sticky substance.
His defensive backs weren't. You know, that's for sure.
Meanwhile, Sony Michel.
Yeah, oh sure, I get it. Like he's a pretty good size. He's like a pretty big guy, but like it seems like he's like no bigger than Mike or Keenan for the Chargers. Everett, yeah, it's weird. He's like a really good player too.
Only one incompletion for Herbert. 11th play.
At least I've always thought so.
Backpedaling throws, passes caught.
Out to the 19. Third and about 5.
DeAndre Carter, and you get the sense that Herbert likes throwing to number 1. He was more of a special teams ad, but he showed up and he could play
Yep.
all over. And
Keeping him around.
They realized when they had him in training camp that this guy.
What, you don't like the name Lil Jordan? I do. I think it's a cool name.
Now with Keenan Allen's injury, but you watch him, and yeah, he's just.
He could name his son Big Jordan, and everybody would be confused.
Even more confidence with Herbert than.
Third down and 4 here for the Chargers with 10:40 to play here in the second quarter. 10:40 remaining in the first half. Little action here, and they quick pass it. That should be a first.
Everett. We'll see where they put it down.
Looks like it was enough.
Should be a first.
With the line judge running in from the near sideline, that's a first down.
Really nice job by Gerald Everett as he just snaps it off.
Yeah, that should be a first. It looks like he had plenty of yards there on that one.
Start to turn, they drift.
Boy, that was a really generous spot.
Yeah, that was generous.
First and 10 at about the 9. Yeah, that was. Wow.
No challenge flag. First down. Eckler
Eckler runs it. It'll be second and 10. No gain.
Singleton made that stop. Well, you've got a game featuring a team that's last in the red zone against a team that is 20th in the red zone.
And that'll be third and about 2.
Catch. He's been targeted now 3 times, and a third and short coming up as Williams gets 8. Justin Simmons missed a tackle on that play, and Simmons they welcome back coming off IR with a quad injury.
Broncos defense doing a good job. Yeah, they're holding him back, but they're not really doing a good job with about anything else. And that's a touchdown. What a run by Eckler there. Holy shit, he just like fucking carried like 10 guys forward. Good job by everyone involved. What a run. That'll make it 10-6, 10-7 pending the extra point. What a run by Eckler. Holy shit.
Touchdown carry by Austin Eckler, and he just showed you how tough and strong he is.
Well, Will Clapp, the center and right guard.
I could tackle him one-on-one though. Like, you know how I would tackle Eckler one-on-one? I'd just grab him up around the waist and pull him right down, dude. Just like that. Boom, tackle. What's up, Jacob?
Over the last 2 weeks. And he has joined elite.
I don't know why they just don't do that. I could do it. I just lay on the ground and grab his feet when he ran by. Boom, tackle. Going to the Browns-Bengals on Halloween. That'd probably be pretty fun. Commercial break coming up. Commercial break here between the Chargers and Broncos after the Chargers touchdown. It'll be the Broncos ball after the commercial break comes to a close. It's commercial, you know. So I have to mute the audio, yada, yada. 9:09 to play in the second quarter. 9:09 remains in the first half. 10-7 Broncos lead the game. 10-7 Broncos lead. They'll be getting the ball right after the game comes back on. You're playing against the Chargers running back. Oh, damn. How many points are you winning by? Never know. He could stop. You know, he could just like have a bad game the rest of the game. Like highly unlikely, but you never know. All these stupid commercials. It's the only bad part about football is having to deal with the fact that you're gonna watch a disproportionate number of commercials. Yeah. Oh, you're up by 31 points. I don't know if Eckler's gonna get 31. You could still win. If you're actually up by something like that, that seems like a pretty comfortable lead in my opinion. Hey, we're up to 12 likes, by the way. I appreciate that. Very cool, very kind. You like going to, yeah, well, I mean, I would imagine going to the games is probably, that's probably the big plus side of going to the games, is you don't have to deal with all the commercial like interruptions. But then again, it might be kind of awkward watching the games because all of a sudden, like, everybody's running onto the field and everybody just kind of stops and they just kind of play some light catch for about 3 minutes. It's like probably really weird. Kind of dystopian feeling. It's like, what are they doing? Why'd they just stop doing anything? So I can imagine that being a little weird, but, you know, there's still, probably goes a lot faster in person. You're going to the Dolphins game against the Browns? See, that'd be cool.
He missed last week with a right quad strain.
All right, game's back on.
And so with that, Hopkins is on the sideline, and J.K. Scott, the punter, will kick it off.
Boom.
And do very well. Pop it up.
Uh-oh. Chargers kicker is injured. You'll get to about the 29, the Broncos do. 28, 29 yard line pending on the spot.
We talked about how there was no challenge.
Oh, for who? You guys?
Everett on the touchdown drive. And Everett was short of the first down, but they gave him the first down anyway with the generous spot. And then here's Eckler. You think he's down, and then he's into the end zone.
Yeah, he got help from his friends. His big 300.
Oh, the returner. Yeah, he was quick. I didn't even realize that. He was fucking moving, though. We have it first and 10 at the 29 for big Russ Wilson. Russ is cooking. Slides and gets about a yard.
With a short gain to the 30, he picks up 1.
Pretty good job there by Denver.
The hilarity of this being Russell Wilson's breakout game would be lost on nobody here.
What a good start. And I think now that Russell's, been hitting some of these receivers that,
I think Rush just told Melvin Gordon that if he ever talked to him again without contacting his agent, he'll be kicked off this football team. Good job by Russ. Gonna go with the handoff. 3rd and 5. Well, it was a small gain. Broncos should trade for McCaffrey. Them, the Bills, the Chiefs, one of those teams, yeah. Broncos could also trade for someone a little less crazy like Cam Akers and get the impact that you're thinking of.
And now faced with 3rd down and 5.
3rd and 5 here for the Broncos. Let's see what they run at the 34-yard line. Oh, tipped. And that'll be 4th and 5. Russell Wilson's 3rd down pass is swatted away. And we'll see the Broncos punting unit come out. 7:37 remains, and the Chargers will get the ball. Yeah, that could have been really bad. Yeah, Mac almost got underneath that. Oh, my gosh. Mac swatted that up and then just missed getting underneath it to complete a pick. Woo. All right.
For Russell Wilson.
Good punt. Jesus.
Fair catch is hauled in by DeAndre Carter after
all the way down to the 12-yard line. Good punt. Chargers will take over. 1st and 10 at their own 12. 1st and 10 at the Chargers 12 for the Chargers. It's 10-7 Broncos with 7:29 remaining in the second quarter. So, commercial break. I'll unmute it as soon as possible. Bum, 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 bum. So, hopefully everyone's enjoying the game. It's a lot better than, the last time we seen the Broncos play on a primetime slot. So, that's always nice. Still would be nice to not see the Broncos in primetime for a couple weeks. So next week, we get the Bears and the Patriots. So got to have at least the Bears or Broncos in one of the primetime slots for no particular reason. Like, I get the Broncos because they have what, like Russell Wilson. They had some success last year. Never mind. You know, they seemed like they were just a quarterback away from being a very good team. Anyway. Which certainly isn't the case. At least fans will get to see a murder on. Yeah, that's true. Might be funny to watch something like that. That's very true. Hey, we're off to a pretty good start too. 13 likes. That's not bad. About an hour in, we're almost at the like goal, so that's pretty good. Just 7 to go. If you haven't left one, consider doing so. Helps the stream out, get some people in here. Just helps it perform a little better. True, the NFL is going to get complaints from PETA for the first time in a while. Broncos' next primetime game is against Chiefs. There you go. A long break there. No, I didn't see the Halloween. I didn't wind up watching it. It was like 11:30 or something by the time the game ended. You were right on the score? What did you predict? You didn't like the new Halloween movie. Okay. You're the first person I've seen that hasn't liked it.
And who does one-armed pull-ups?
Me.
He said he, Nick Chubb, Saquon
I do
Barkley,
one
all the
finger
talent
pull-ups.
getting
The fuck?
together this offseason for a running back squat-off to determine
Oh, nice. Good job, Nathan.
who is the strongest. Stay tuned for that.
Have you guys ever done no-handed pull-ups?
Here he is out on the edge. He avoids one tackle. That was Kareem Jackson.
Where you pull yourself up by mind power alone?
Makes the stop, and with the
You know how strong your muscles got to be to pull off a no-handed pull-up?
Austin Eckler now in the 25-25 club.
Anyway, it's 2nd down and 7. Ball's at the 15.
Touchdown catches, 25 or more touchdown carries. So his resume just continues to grow, and here's a strong run after the catch by Joshua Palmer, and he's going to bring up 3rd down in less than 1.
Yeah, you know, I heard Lisa.
Broncos' next 2 games, Jets, Jaguars. I don't know why, but the Jets game is kind of worrying. Yeah, I mean, the Jets have been playing pretty good on defense, so offensively, they're kind of hot garbage. So, you know, if you can kind of shut them down that side, and I think your guys' defense is good enough to do so. I'd pick you guys pretty confidently in that.
On 3rd down,
But it all depends on how you play in this game, right?
gets it and gets it.
Yeah, 1st down Broncos or Chargers. Michelle gets
And Rams, Sony Michel, a gain of 4.
to about the 20, 25. Not bad.
Was good tough running because he gets met right here in the hole. And he just keeps churning those legs, and he's able to pick it up. Yeah, that's Alex Singleton, who I talked about how good he has been in run defense, but just an excellent job by Michel.
Singleton made 8 starts for the Eagles last year. 3rd start of this season for Denver, playing for Jewel. Here's Michel over the right
Yep,
side.
small gain.
Last possession, the Chargers, a 15-play drive for the
2nd and 6 coming up here with 5:30 to play here in the 2nd quarter. 5:30 to play here in the first half.
3 here with just 5.5 to go in the first half. Well,
Pretty quick game so far, in all honesty. What's up, Abe? High altitude is always a problem too in Denver for the but they're in they're right now they're in Los Angeles. Oh, for the Jets. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's only an actual hour from 8:15 too, and they're almost done with this first half. That's pretty fast.
Justin Herbert is down left tackle and a center,
Lewis Hamilton.
and he started out the game hot, but now he's wrapped up in
I could probably. Oh wow, that's a sack. That'll be 3rd and 13. That's like a 7-yard loss. Sheesh.
and here's Henning.
I could probably beat that guy in a Formula One race.
Well, Henningson's out there because it won't get any easier for him. Trey Pipkin.
If he used his Formula One car and I used my Huffy, I'm pretty sure I'd win.
Here he is. Here he goes outside, and he just opens it up and just a straight.
He has to. He can't use the fancy engine though. That's kind of cheating.
Nobody's blocking me. You don't see a lot of defensive linemen.
Robbie Anderson, yeah, he got traded to the Cardinals.
I don't know if I'll ever get an easier one in my
That's a scary receiving core now with Robbie Anderson and DeAndre Hopkins and Zach Ertz and Hollywood Brown when healthy. Oh shit! Intercepted. Ah.
Mathis again.
That'll probably be pass interference, right?
Jones had pressure on Herbert, and they threw the flag.
Pass interference. Defense number 27. Spot foul. Automatic first
Damn. Number 27, Damari Mathis. That'll be a spot of the foul. Or spot foul penalty.
What I was saying earlier in the game. When
Oof.
Mathis is off, he kind of sits at
Puts it to the Denver 42.
cluing the quarterback, and so there goes Palmer just running right by him. His hip turn wasn't very good.
Yeah, but during the Ram game, what happened during the Rams game?
He's trying to relocate the ball, and there's contact down the field, and so Mathis
Oh yeah, they had like a fight or whatever. Robbie Anderson did with his coach or whatever. Yeah.
at times he certainly has tonight.
Yep. I remember that.
Playing for the injured Ronald Darby, who tore his
First down again for the Chargers.
in that game against Indy. Flag flies on a completion to Eckler. Here's a call.
holding. Offense number 77.
Holding though.
10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Got to repeat first down. Holding.
After a 36
Zion Johnson.
on Damari Mathis on the previous play, the pass interference.
Yeah, Zion Johnson right here, number 77, the right guard. That's the second time he's been called tonight for a hold. He definitely just, that's what happens as linemen when you get out of position with your feet. Then there's a tendency just to grab.
4 minutes and 7 seconds remain here in the first half. 4 minutes, 7 seconds. Well, 4 and counting. So it's about to be under 4 minutes. So 3:59 now remains here in the second quarter.
Former 49er Herbert backpedaling.
Herbert looks, throws, has a little bit of his open guy.
Parham wide.
First and 20 all the way to a second down in about 4, maybe 3, depends on the spot.
That's got to be so frustrating for this Denver.
He's Zion Johnson is a right guard, Mike.
Covered, but Herbert.
He's one of the 2 guards that everybody had over Cole Strange.
Take a look. He's looking over here to the right.
You know, the 17th pick of the draft that the Chargers got no shit for taking.
Then he works all the way back across, and he finds Parham for the completion.
For 17 yards. To make it 2nd and 3.
Well, he's a rookie, you know. Yeah, I mean, the whole right side of the line is bad, yeah.
Wrapped up on a nice play by the rookie Mathis. Just a 1-yard gain, so 3rd and 2 coming up. 3 minutes to play in the half.
Yeah, you know, New England had the bad guard pick in the first round, though, right? Right. Chargers got no shit for taking Zion Johnson.
Their field goal kicker Hopkins is injured, and I don't think there's any doubt what.
If only Cole Strange was good and hadn't allowed a sack all season.
Pass is incomplete.
Is that another PI? That's not PI, dude. That's a horse shit call. Jesus Christ. Man, the refs are on it tonight.
They call the number of Kareem Jackson.
I'm not looking forward for week 8. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry, Jacob. Yeah, that won't be pretty.
22 or 27. It was 27.
That's PI?
And that's should have been his 3rd pass interference.
Eesh.
But they called the wrong
Yeah,
number.
that's right. Because
Eesh.
he sees that Herbert's moving, and so
I can give you the other ones, right? Because you can see where, like, the mistake is being made by the player. But holy moly, that was a bad call.
what would have been the penalty on him.
Here's Palmer. Survives 1 hit. That's Damari Mathis.
2nd and 5 at the 18 for the Chargers now after a 5-yard pickup. Yeah, I don't either. Like, yeah, there's no way he would have. Like, I don't know. I just don't believe that. That was a bad call. Yeah, this will probably be the 2-minute warning, unless the Chargers want to run a play here.
You see, they were just casually walking back to the huddle. They're going to run this down to the 2-minute warning.
Anything you want to say to the crowd before we go away for a moment?
No, I hope everybody had a good weekend.
Yeah, that was nice of you. Good work.
All right, 2-minute warning here. 2-minute warning. I'm going to mute the audio as it goes away to a commercial break. 2-minute warning here in Los Angeles or wherever the hell they play these games at. Broncos lead 10-7. Chargers do have the ball inside of the red zone, so they are driving. It looks like they have some points coming up as long as they can score here. I mean, obviously. Second down and 5. Ball's at the Denver 18 for the Chargers. Let's see what they do inside of the 2-minute warning. Both teams have 3 timeouts to work with after this 2-minute warning comes up, and the game comes back on. What's up, Alex? Thank you to everyone who's left a like so far. It's helped the stream out tremendously. It's performing pretty solid, too. What are we at? Like 13 or so? 14 likes. Holy shit. Look how popular we are now. But thank you guys so much. It does help the stream out tremendously with the likes and everything. So thank you guys. Plus, like, you know, I don't really know what to talk about during commercials. So it's always fun to look at that. Once we hit 20, I don't really care anymore, you know. It's like, well, thank you, I appreciate it. We just try to hit 20 every stream as a fun goal. Plus, I get $1 million every 20. You know, communists can't win that way. Fat chicks with blue hair lose when you leave a like. And nobody likes big ass blue hair bitches. You know, I had Subway recently, and all that happened afterward was I had very, like, bad shits. Every time I eat Subway, it's never a pleasant after experience. Does anyone else have this happen? I'm always like, what do they put in their food? That I never enjoy it about 5 to 6 hours later. What's up, Ven? I love Subway. Like, I like the way everything tastes. I don't know if it's the processed meat, because I eat you know, I stand in the fridge at 3-4 in the morning, and I'll just eat a bunch of like ham and salami and stuff out of the meant for sandwiches. So I don't think it's that. I got a pretty strong stomach for processed meat, sandwich meats. You know, the same thing happens when I eat McDonald's though. I tend to doo-doo it out really quick. Leave a like for free speech. Anyway, game's back on. Let me unmute it. Almost forgot. I've been a lot better about that lately with the muting and unmuting it. Oh shit, a girl? Uh-oh. What's up, bitch? Show me your tits. Oh shit, I don't think I should have said that. Do you guys, is that how you talk to a girl, you guys? Is that what? Is that cool? Is that chill?
Well, if he can't, we've seen J.K. Scott already kick off for the Chargers. He has not attempted a field goal or a PAT in the NFL. At Alabama was one.
Yeah, I don't even think that's actually a chick, because no one's gonna come in here and say some shit like, "Hey, baby, you want to dance?" Why do you have 368 subscribers?
But that's something to keep an eye on the rest of the way.
Yeah, and I would think. What do I know?
I'm sorry if you were actually a real person. That would actually be pretty mean.
You know, just in case during practice. But he's over there on
Oh, okay, yeah, you're not real.
kind of going through the steps, and it looks a little awkward.
That's what I thought. I figured it's not some fucking real person.
Chase Daniel take over as the holder. 3rd down and 3. They do hand Eckler.
The real question is, why do you have almost 400 subscribers on that account?
First down Chargers.
Why do you have that many?
For LA.
Yeah, they got just enough, and that's
Like, I get you're trolling, but like, what's up with the 400 subscribers?
giving up some yards on the ground coming into this game, but they've been pretty solid.
Did you make 400 fake accounts to like subscribe to your account?
Chargers, 3rd and 3, they go ahead and run.
That's true. That's true.
Enough to move the chains.
Broncos had used
First down and 10 here for the Chargers. They have the ball inside the 15. They go with the screen pass out to Palmer. And nothing really there. Chargers kind of he stopped where he caught the ball, basically.
tackle eventually by Damari Mathis and another
Chargers call a timeout.
by the Denver
Or
Broncos.
Broncos take a timeout, 2 remaining.
Nathaniel Hackett came onto the field to call that timeout. Coming up on the All-State halftime, Chris Berman's fastest 3 minutes. Adam Schefter's insider update on Dak Prescott
Bum, bum.
and Carson Wentz.
Bum, bum.
It's coming coming up at the half with Susie Colbert, Booger
Bum bum
McFarland,
bum
and
bum
Adam
bum 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 bum. Second down and 10 with 1:05.
So second down and 10. Russell Wilson able to provide Denver's biggest lead at 10-0 in the first quarter.
Well, you don't make videos and you're a troll account.
14 of last season, but now here are the Chargers.
Yeah, Kenny makes content. He doesn't even have that many. You're a troll account.
Play drive last time they had it. This one will go at least 12 plays.
Herbert. Oh, shit, they got him. He's sacked. Sheesh.
Right off the edge and barely
Thanks, Nicholas. I appreciate it. A little gay to say that out loud, though.
and a timeout by the Broncos, their last timeout of the half.
They walk up. Alex.
Did you guys see the hilarious thing that the Vikings did during the Dolphins game? Where they took the ball away and the entire Vikings team, after a takeaway, like ran into the end zone and like spammed every single celebration possible.
Came in blitzing 33% of the time, eighth highest blitz rate in the league, and they lead the league in sacks.
I'll have to show you guys that too, because that's a hilarious clip as well.
The blitz sacks, they're good when they bring a four-man rush. They do a lot of games up front. They give so many different looks, and you could see what that did to Trey Pipkins, the right tackle. But they
See, you're a Dolphins fan, though, Nicholas. You might get pissed off here.
this defense throughout this season.
1:01 to go after the Broncos take their final timeout. 3rd and 17. Let's see what the play. Can the Broncos hold them to 3 here?
Herbert, ball was tipped.
Oh, you saw it live too? Dude, you gotta admit, when Dantzler came in doing the waddle out of fucking nowhere from that angle,
And attempt the field goal.
that might be one of the funniest fucking celebrations ever seen on an NFL TV. There was no coordination. It was just fucking everybody did something different, and then they did the team picture.
Was grabbing at the back of his right leg after the extra
I wonder if he makes this.
earlier in this quarter. 37-yard try.
When Michael Carter, you Dolphins fans get really upset by it.
It is good as he's able to.
Oh, he made it.
Oh, he went down to the ground right after he kicked it as well.
All right.
But good enough to knock it in.
Are they going to commercial break?
7 yards away.
They are. All right. They're going to go to a commercial break, I guess, with 50 seconds left in the half. I don't really understand why. So I'll show you guys something funny to make up for it. Let me mute this. Look at all these celebrations going on. Then there's Dantzler. Just, all right, let me pause this. We got a guy sniping. We got someone hitting a gritty. And then completely out of nowhere, right? You think that's all the guys on the team. And then Dantzler, out of nowhere, just comes out of nowhere hitting the waddle. And then he does it too. This shit was inarguably very funny to me, this entire moment. And here's it is in full time. It's the one by Dancer that makes this one of my favorite celebrations. I'm pretty sure it's just because it feels mean. like why is he doing it like that? Why why so out of nowhere? Why does it seem like he wasn't even involved in the play? Like, how far away did he come from running in to do that? You almost hope he came in from the bench and just decided to go run down there and add to that, and he gets fined for it. Would make it even funnier that he went through all that extra effort just to do that. With the ESPN page break. Yep. Once or twice a game. Their website actually doesn't work very good sometimes. It's very funny. Garbage ass site. I don't know why they went to another commercial break with 50 seconds left in a half. Yeah, he popped on a cheesehead. That was funny. I'm sure Packers fans didn't like that at all. They were probably like, what the fuck? I don't think I've ever seen somebody do that to the Packers fans. Man, that'll be a touchback.
We talk about this first half that Russell Wilson has had, and here's a good look at the third down play. They try to double Khalil Mack, but he works through it. He gets pressure on Russell Wilson, and he does.
Hey, we're way up at 18 likes. We're going to hit the like goal pretty soon. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very kindly.
And then right off of that,
Appreciate all the likes. Very, very cool. Very kind. Glad you guys are enjoying the show.
Russell Wilson and puts it out there perfectly for him. So we're seeing the things that we've grown so accustomed to seeing of him in Seattle.
53 seconds. Broncos have no timeouts because they used them to kind of keep the Chargers in line on that last drive. Russ takes the receiver fell down. Well, that's not really Russ's fault on that one.
So they barely had the ball. The game is tied, and Denver gets the ball to start the second half. It's 2nd and 10.
All right, Denver gets it to start the second half. Well, that's good.
A little bit, and the defense, wasn't able to hold down the fort, and the Chargers tie up the game. But this is a good test offensively for
Here's Russ. Looks. Takes a shot. Hammer. Oh, he got it. All the way to the 28. They're going to have to spike it.
47 yards to KJ Hamler.
Oh, man.
You got to show your girlfriend good football.
So many levels. Starting with the quarterback.
Oh, they're just going to run another play. Let's ride, baby. Russ throws it at, gets it inside to the red zone.
With a first down for the Broncos. Wow.
The Chargers, that they're back there in the
They just got sloshed, dude. 22 seconds. Ball at the 17.
And now the Chargers have to take one of their 3 timeouts.
Chargers take a timeout.
Catch their breath as the ball's already sitting inside the 20. Here's the big play from Wilson.
Let's check.
Yeah, here's KJ Hamler on the outside.
They riding tonight, baby. Out in Russ is riding tonight.
On the route. And so he comes off the ball. He's running a go route the entire way. And both
This looks more like Russell Wilson. Like, where the fuck was this guy been? That was on J.C. Jackson, Mike.
it's underthrown. He couldn't put anything in.
J.C. Jackson is being turned into Swiss cheese.
Trying to slow down, make the catch before Derwin James can get
If it wasn't for Derwin James, that's a touchdown.
That's what Russell Wilson was dealing with in the pocket. And so he couldn't get as much on it as he wanted to. And
Yeah, I was going to say, where the hell has this Russell Wilson been? Like, Jesus Christ. The dude literally couldn't throw the football the first. I wonder if he's hurt, like he was hurt or something, and nobody was talking about it. Because, like, it's like, dude, where has your arm been? You can literally throw better than what you've been doing. 1st and 10 at the 17. 22 seconds here for Russ and company. No timeouts. Oh, shit.
Wilson got hit as he threw it, and the pass incomplete. Diving try for the interception.
Hit as he threw. That's probably going to be roughing the passer.
The flag is down back near the line of scrimmage.
That's probably roughing.
Pressure.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 56. Penalties half the distance to the goal. Automatic first down.
And it's Fox who gets called for roughing the passer.
I'd like to see this. They get him for going low. John, what do you think? I don't like the call.
No, well, you're right. The contact starts at the waist and then moves south. It's not a foul by rule.
I'm going to leave it at that.
Instead of the incompletion in the end zone, that moves the ball.
All right, 1st and goal to the 9. Yep. Let's ride, baby. Let's see it. Come on, Russ. In Russ we trust. Russell Wilson.
Wilson out to his right.
No, that's PI. First and goal. Second and goal at the 5. Or at the 9. Sorry. Second and goal at the 9. No flag.
A couple of times on this possession.
Yes, he has. He's been there. We saw that play by Morgan.
Don't know why they just showed Justin Herbert right there. I don't know what the point of that was. What, is he going to come out and play defense or something?
He has been, and when they have him,
Hey, why'd they just show Wilson and Justin Herbert's face right there, like a close-up of it? Who gives a shit what he looks like in the final 12 seconds while his team is on defense? Like, all right, yeah, he looks like Justin Herbert right there. That's crazy. All right, second and goal, 11 seconds. Wilson, that's incomplete.
I don't think he ever thought to put. No, you're right.
I don't know what that was.
Turned around and
Third and goal, 7 seconds. They have one more play they could shoot here. They just can't take a sack.
out of this break. Good read by a little bit of a grab there at the top of it, but yeah, he might have been able to make a play on it. Kind of hard to tell.
7 seconds to play. Or 8 seconds. They put another second on the clock.
Here they are, goal to goal, worst in the league, worst in the red zone. They're tied.
Third and goal. Ball at the 9. What are the Broncos going to do?
Take a sack. You can't have a running clock.
Yeah, if they take a sack, that ends the half. They got to throw it.
Pass to the end.
Incomplete. Oh.
Hands incomplete. Dulcich.
They could take a lead here and then score again. They could double score here because they do get the ball at the half. So they get 3 here, but they also get the ball at the start of the second half. So they can kind of parlay this into like a 10-point thing. Or at least, add points. That's what they need right now.
But if he can flatten that off just a little bit, if he can come flatter, but you're so worried about getting into the end zone that it creates a defensive angle.
All right, 5 seconds to play. Here comes a pretty chip shot for McManus. And that's good.
McManus from 27
McManus. Sorry, not McManus. Get it, anus.
will be the final snap.
Oh, it's halftime, too.
Half, much
Cool, they ended the half on that. All right, that'll go to halftime. So I'm going to mute the audio for the halftime show with 8 seconds. Or, well, it's halftime. I don't even know what I was doing. 8 seconds to play here at halftime. Anyway, halftime. Broncos get the ball at half. It's 13-10 in favor of the Broncos. So they get the ball when the game comes. Damn, that's a lot of sirens. What the hell is that? I'm going to check something real quick. What's going down? Can't really see them. Sounds like they're going somewhere, though. Not my problem. It's always a good thing if you hear sirens and they're just getting quieter and quieter. Damn, this stream just keeps losing people. What's everybody up to? Yeah, we're at 19 likes, so I appreciate that, everyone. That's very kind, very cool. Overall, been a good stream. Ugh. What the hell? Why did my playback just lose connection? That's always weird. Ugh. He knows. But yeah, it's halftime right now. Titans and Nashville agree on Dome Stadium. Damn, that's cool. So Nashville's going to get a new stadium. The Titans are. And they're going to put a dome over it. Pretty cool. Todd Bowles says no preferential treatment for Brady. Brady gets weekly days off. Took 11 days off. Wings are tied at 4. Well, that's cool. I think. I'm not really sure what that means. But I think that's good, right? Seems like giving up 4 goals in hockey is a lot, though. So that seems like it's actually probably a bad thing. But it is halftime. Broncos holding on to a strange 13-10 lead. They've scored a touchdown even in this game, so that's always pretty crazy. For the NFC, yeah, right now, sure. Just because the NFC seems kind of bad right now, but yeah, I don't know. They seem pretty good. At what point do we stop saying like, oh, they haven't played a real team yet? Because, like, I don't know. I really hate that argument. Because you can really only tell if a team benefited from an easy schedule until you see them play in the playoffs, right? Like, you don't actually know if that, like, oh, they only won, you know, X, Y, or Z game because it was because of their easy, you know, fortunate schedule. But it's like, yeah, we don't know that really till the playoffs come around. Because, yeah, the Patriots had an easy schedule every year with the AFC East and whatnot. But also, like, they did kind of always win in the playoffs. So did it really matter if they had that easy schedule? Maybe a little bit, but not really. I don't know. I've never, again, you can make the argument that, like, with Peyton Manning, often that may be exposed a little bit, but I don't know. You don't really hear people use the weak Peyton Manning schedule every year to discredit him. Yeah, very close game. 13-10, waiting for the second half to get underway. Or that Aaron Rodgers plays against a pretty lousy NFC North most of the times. You know, I don't know. I feel bad for the Eagles to some extent. Because they might be one of the most disrespected, undefeated teams ever. Where everybody's like, yeah, they just, you know, they're only good because they haven't played anybody yet. It's like, well, all right, I mean, I get that, but it's like, weren't we saying that against the Cowboys? Like, wait till they play the Cowboys. And then they beat the Cowboys, and everybody's like, yeah, it doesn't really count that they beat the Cowboys because, like, the Cowboys had their backup, and it doesn't really count until they play a real team. It's like, yeah, I thought we said that the Cowboys were their test if the Eagles are good, and they played really good against their defense. Yeah, but the Cowboys didn't have their starting quarterback. You mean the guy that everybody's been screaming should replace Dak Prescott for the last 4 weeks because people are kind of stupid? Yeah, I mean... Yeah, exactly, Mike. Exactly. Overtime win game? Overtime? Oh. Yeah, I'm not really sold on anybody too hard in the NFC. To be honest, I don't know, the AFC, like, I don't know. Bills seem incredibly mid. I'm not gonna lie. Chiefs should have won that game. If it wasn't for the refs, Chiefs would have won by 90. I don't know. I have a feeling that, like, if a third team were to pop up in the AFC that could compete with both the Chiefs and the Bills, and they could run the ball and play defense, that would be the literal Achilles heel to both of those teams. Because neither one of those two teams can run the football, the Bills or the Chiefs. No matter what they do or how they build their teams, they just can't manufacture a run game. Yeah, the Cardinals, I don't know. I think they decided to reverse it. Start bad, finish good. It's a pretty bold strategy they're trying. They're going to start off bad this year, then finish really good. It's a bold, risky play. We'll see if it actually pans out. The Bills dude, I hope the Bills get home field advantage and lose very early in the playoffs. Carson Wentz is out for a while. Dak Prescott plans to play versus Lions. Tua is planning to start. And Mac is a question mark. And the Bills' whole thing is, crap, we can't do nothing. Yeah, they can't fix the run game. They cannot figure out running games. Which is hilarious because Dabble actually seems to be pretty smart with the run. I don't really know what happened. But again, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. They should be able to just go to the Super Bowl with what they got, though. Yeah, and anything short of a Super Bowl appearance for the Bills is probably a letdown of a season for them. In my opinion. If they don't win the Super Bowl, I'm saying the Bills had a complete bust of a season, and they should be mocked mercilessly. Yes, regardless of how your own team might finish, if the Buffalo Bills don't win the Super Bowl, their fans and them people deserve to be mocked mercilessly with the way that they are presuming that this, they should just be named the champions. No, they got to win it. No. The way the Bills fans have been talking, the way the Bills fans behave themselves, no, they're acting as though, much like the Chiefs did a couple years ago. When you act like you're the undefeated Super Bowl champion before the season begins, like the Bills have been doing, no. You win the Super Bowl or it's a bust. You don't get to act like you're God's gift to football like the Bills are doing and then not win a Super Bowl. Chiefs fans found out the hard way what it was like to not win that Super Bowl that year, because I've never seen a team get dogpiled more than the Chiefs did after they blew it to the Bucs. Oh, that was hilarious. That was, without a doubt, one of the funniest round of memes I've seen in a very long time. The same thing will happen to the Bills. They will be buried if they lose. And rightfully so. Very, 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 very funny. Anything short from the Bills of a Super Bowl appearance is a laughing. Anything really short of winning it with the way that they pumped this team up. Dude, Bills fans would probably the funniest way for everything to happen is somehow Tom Brady beats them in a Super Bowl. Bills fans are getting pretty cocky. Oh, yeah, they always have been. And Kyle Brandt will have to find another team to bandwagon. Yep. All right, talk about the... yeah, cool. You guys beat us in the wild card. 6 Super Bowls, and you guys lost 4 straight, right? And we've never blown an overtime game in... hold on, let me try and count how many... Hold on. There's the coin toss... Chiefs get the football. And then it was this many seconds. And your season was 1 game longer than ours. What a good year for Buffalo last year. They played in 1 more game than the Patriots. Wow. That's something to brag about. What's up, Ape? Yeah, but we beat you guys 47-17. Yeah, okay, cool. You finally beat the Patriots. Good job. Is that the goal of the playoffs, is to beat the Patriots, or is it to get and win the Super Bowl? Because why are you bragging about winning a playoff game, the wild card team? Well, yeah, you should have won. You know what's funny? In any of the years that we've won a Super Bowl or had a playoff team, I don't remember whoever we beat to get to the Super Bowl. I don't know how teams can remember when they beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl or in the playoffs. How come they remember beating us like that? It's almost like the Patriots are like a significant team to play. And when you beat them, it means a lot more than like beating the Colts in the playoffs or some shit. I don't know. You know, if we were to beat the Bills, I would forget about it in a year. I wouldn't even remember it when the season started in the playoffs. Yeah, they really hated that we beat them throwing them 3 times. That's why they ran the score up in the playoff game like that. We hurt their feelings really bad throwing 3 times. Yeah, exactly, Mike. It's like, if it wasn't a big deal to beat the Patriots, then why the fuck would you ever bring up that you beat us at all? Well, yeah, because we beat you guys. Yeah, so you beat a team with a rookie quarterback. Good job. I would hope you would. You guys were supposed to be a Super Bowl type team. Bears Pats. For me, I wouldn't forget about. I wouldn't forget about it because. Yeah, exactly. Like, see, Nicholas, you know what I mean? Like, at least you admit, Bills fans just don't admit shit like that. Like, they won't admit that beating the Patriots is a very big deal for them. And I wouldn't give them shit if they could just admit it. Like, it's just like, yeah, it means a lot when we beat you guys because, you know, you guys have kicked the fuck out of us for literally 18 years now. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, all right, yeah, okay. All right, I understand. But they can admit that's why they keep saying 47-17. They're like, no, we're just bragging that we won a wild card game. No big deal. Really? Why are you bragging about that wild card game? That one specifically. Do you usually brag about winning wild card games?
Then on third down, make sure that we identify the pressure, get it out on time. I think Justin's playing a whale of a game. Our offense is battling. We got to finish drives with touchdowns.
That's fine. It's fine that you just like beating the Patriots. I mean, if it means something, yeah, of course it would. If I was a Bills fan, I'd be like, yeah, I really just enjoy beating you guys. Fuck you guys. It's just not that hard. But Bills fans just pretend like it doesn't mean it. No, we'd be this excited if we beat anybody in the playoffs in the wild card. No, you wouldn't be. What, if you beat the Texans 47-17 in the wild card, you'd be bragging about it to Texans fans? No, you wouldn't be. Throwing it in their faces every chance you got, that'd be weird, actually. Yeah, we beat you guys 47-17. Yeah, you guys were a better team. We're the Texans. Why are you doing this to us? I'm going to go with the handoff here. The Broncos do at 2nd and 3. They don't really get anything. They might give them a yard if they're lucky. It'll be 3rd and 2. What's up, Flame? If you haven't left a like, consider doing so. Might get us up over to 20 likes, so that's cool.
What all was happening in that offensive line? He did mention Billy Turner, and although he wouldn't start,
your hometown team.
He would get some playing time. So here, as you mentioned, he gets his first snaps of the season to open up this third quarter.
Was with the Packers the last 3 years. 3rd down and 2. Quick setup, no throw, and Wilson out to his
I hope. Wouldn't it be funny if the Falcons win the NFC South?
Pressure on the play by Kyle Van Noy, and that will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, Kyle Van Noy, one of those players that I've liked for a long time. Had some really great years when he was with the New England Patriots. He's the guy who, as Russell Wilson starts to get flushed to his right, he's the one there to make a play. But you know, he's had to kind of elevate things as well after the loss of Joey Bosa. Everybody has to try to pick up the slack. What a significant blow that was to this defense.
3 and out for the Broncos, and the punt by Wakeman. This is Carter from the 10. Out across the
When he got a soda pop real quick. You play the Falcons next week. The Bengals do. Ooh, that's rough. All right, commercial break, it looks like. Yep, commercial break coming up here. Chargers get the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 28. 13:27 to play here in the 3rd. It's a commercial break. Chargers' first drive of the half coming up soon. Coming up short, because he did not even know. Even though he need to go calculate 2 divide. I've heard Kyler has elected to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 that day. So he will not be participating in the Thursday night football affair. You were at the Chiefs game yesterday? You were the Chiefs game yesterday? Damn. What's it like to be a whole game? Read what you said, and then maybe add in another proposition or preposition phrase or something like that. Were you at? Just a little confused. Exactly what? Oh yeah, you're why the wrong person. It was Flame that said it. Within 24. Oh yeah, the Rams were home, weren't they? Bum ba bum bum. What was this shit? And game's back on.
Against the Colts, ended that night with 1.5 of the 6 sacks that this Denver defense had against the Colts, but in a losing cause. They lead here tonight, the Broncos do. Chargers first possession, second half.
Anyway. Chargers going to go with the handoff here. That's a big run on first down. Rams and Chargers are home and away at the same time. Yep. Well, yeah, I mean, there's not that many, like, Los Angeles sports fans. Mainly, it's a bunch of people that moved to LA and are fans of the other team that's playing. And that's what you see primarily at their home games.
Only 45 so far for the Chargers, just 25 for Denver. Pass is caught by Palmer. Brought down by Jones.
Especially the Chargers. Chargers might fare a little better if they were still in their old land of San Diego.
2 possessions, 29 total plays the last 2 times they had it. Scored 10 points to tie it. Broncos have a 3-point lead.
All right, now second down and 5. We go with the pitch here. Eckler gets a nice little hole, and he gets a first down to the 49. Another flag. Probably going to be holding. Falcons. I mean, they could beat the Bengals. Not impossible.
First down carry, but it looks like it's coming back.
Holding. Offense number 88. 10-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
It's one of those 3 tight ends you talked about, Trey McKitty.
There he is at the top. Yeah, he's got a grab. Got a grab right there.
Got a hold of Jonathan Cooper. That is the 3rd offensive holding call in the game against the Chargers.
Dun, 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 dun.
2nd and 15. Herbert throws. Palmer with a catch. Knocked down.
And that'll be down 3rd and about 1 now.
But a 14-yard completion from Herbert.
It's like less than 1. It's like between between this situation.
Where if Palmer just throttles it down a little bit more, he takes that hit away from himself.
Handoff for the first down to Eckler.
Looks like they get the first.
there does not have
You're
to
leaning
be a
towards
lot
Atlanta.
for Austin Eckler to turn
I'm going with the Bengals. That's a pretty easy decision for me.
have to be, and I will say that the Chargers have been really good here on third downs in this game, and Denver defensively came in as one of the top third down defenses in football. So, you know, a lot of that has been that they've been able to keep it.
You need Herbert to throw a TD. I think a lot of people do for their fantasy stuff.
Converted their share.
play action.
Herbert takes a shot, and I don't. That was just a bad throw. Flag though. Could be a foul on the Broncos. By the way, thank you to everybody who's left a like. I think we hit up over the like goal. Let me check. Just double check. Roughing the passer. That's what I thought.
15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Can't get drunk off beers. Well, that sucks. And then somebody playing Modern Warfare 2, and then they're playing. Oh, they probably do. There's a less than 0% shot that if you play on the same console or way he does, you played against him. You know what I mean? Hey, we're up to 23 likes. I appreciate that, everybody. Thank you very kindly. Helps the stream out very much. Thank you guys very much. There's like a lot of good chances you played against people like you wouldn't like ever expected to have played against in those games. They don't sort lobbies by fame. Yeah, that's a big gain out to the Denver 21. Be hilarious if they did sort it by fame, though. Like, you couldn't play with famous people.
If he's behind any more than where he was, you know, bad things then start to happen. But Palmer's able to get it, even though it's on his back hip a little bit. Mathis not able to make a play on it.
It's probably hard to play with really good players, though, if they do, like... I don't think they do skill-based matchmaking, do they? They might. I don't know. What do they do that in Call of Duty? Call of Booty? Modern Warfare. Get it? Because it's like booty sounds like duty, and war sounds like whore. That's pretty funny, huh?
You know, we're seeing Joshua Palmer. He's becoming a bigger part. DeAndre Carter as well. But you know, Herbert.
I'm fucking punny. 2nd and 4 at the 15. They're gonna go with the handoff here, and that'll be a couple yards short of the first down. 3rd and probably 1.
8 times has 7 catches for 50 yards. Mike Williams has been
Ball's
just 3 times
about the 12.
8 yards, so that's how good Pat Surtain is.
Chargers hit the hurry up. Ball swatted at the line. It'll be 4th and 1. Ball at the 12. Let's see what the Chargers decide to do here. The score is 13-10 in favor of the Broncos, so we'll see if the Chargers want to go for it. It's not skill-based for who they let in the lobby, but it's skill-based by the team. Okay.
When he was healthy, he's going to get a lot of balls.
Oh, they are going to kick it. Or try to anyway.
Minute to minute. 1 for 1 tonight. He'll try from 31. Good snap, good hold, kick.
He actually made that. Oh shit.
And this is a tie game.
A little fighting going on, a little shoving, a little pushing, a little shoving. I'm going to mute it because it's going to commercial break and they're playing a bunch of weird-ass music. Commercial break here in the game. The Chargers will be kicking the ball off to the Broncos as they've tied it up at 13 with the field goal. 9:08 remains here in the third. 9:08 remains here in the third. It's 13-13. Waiting for the game to come back from a commercial break. We'll wait and chill and, you know, riding our way through. Oh, it's 39 degrees where I live. How is it getting cold by you guys where you're at as we dip dangerously into the end of the year? What are you Dre, what are you talking about? You're trying to keep Giselle leaving Tom? What? What do you have to do with that? You're not trying to be a counselor? I don't think they would ever reach out to you, dude. I don't think they know you. How fucking wasted are you that you think like you're like the secret key to keeping them together? That's really weird, dude. What are you fucking talking about? Dre, is this some like inside joke with you and like your friends? I don't understand the jokes here, Dre. And if you're actually this worried about Brady and his divorce, you need to go outside and breathe some fresh air or something. Brady's personal life should have no impact on your life at all. It's kind of gay that it does. If it does. I'm not gonna lie. Counseling is what I suggest if it actually bothers you in any real way. Like, you may not be a counselor, but you probably need counseling based on what I'm kind of reading here.
Mammograms to local residents.
If you genuinely think you can stop or save their marriage somehow.
To early detection outreach. It's a cause championed by breast cancer survivor Susie Spanos, wife of Chargers owner Dean Spanos. J.K. Scott will kick it away.
Not trying to be mean, but I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Broncos went 3 and out first time they had it in this half.
Anyway, that'll be a touchback. 1st and 10 at the 25.
Better picture here tonight. That far right side. Got Rob
Don't think I've ever been more uncomfortable than I am right now.
Walton Penner ownership group. Sir Lewis
Chargers fans are just like eating sushi watching the football game. Seems like a real bougie way to watch the game.
Talked about plenty, paying a record
Wines and shit.
billion to take over ownership of the Denver Broncos and Lewis.
I guess a different thing watching football at the Chargers game. People eat sushi and drink wine.
Play action from Wilson, good protection down the middle in the pass.
That was almost picked. That was a terrible throw.
Judy the target.
Joe, it's a good thing it
Back in 5 seconds. You're back.
I don't know if Russell didn't see the safety who was driving on this or not, but it wasn't just one-on-one on Asante Samuel. Adderley is coming from here, and if he gets that ball up, that's an interception.
2nd down and 10. Hand off to Murray. He spins his way for a 5-yard gain. Mack and Tranquil come together for the stop, so 3rd down the result.
Go Char. Yeah, I don't really have any rooting interest in this game. I picked the Chargers to win, I think.
Comes in, Greg Dulcich, the rookie who has a touchdown in this game, comes out.
The offense, as we've talked about, it's been better than what we've seen through the year, but 3rd downs haven't changed. You know, they've got 3rd and medium here at 3rd and 5. But they're just
Barely making it through this 3rd quarter.
in this ball game.
It's a little boring. 3rd and 5. Hey, that might be a first. Should be a first. So they're going to mark it.
And he is brought down right at the marker. Looks like a 1st down from where they are spotting it. And it is.
Yeah, he got right on that marker. 35-yard line was where he had to get to, and he was, right there.
Anyway, 1st and 10 at the 35. They're going to go with a quick handoff. Oh, no, it was a quarterback sneak. Or, no, it was, I don't know what the fuck that was. Good deceptive play. I don't know what was going on.
Well, I'm sure they talked about it as a
Good play.
at halftime, and knowing that they had only run the ball 4 times, 5 total. One of those was Russell Wilson scrambling, but trying to get the running game
Go Chargers.
They've used Murray.
I already read that a few times. Let's see what the Broncos do. They're going to go with the handoff here again. And they get another first out to the 45, 46-yard line. Here come the Broncos yet again, trying to get some more points here on their drive with 7:05 remaining in the third quarter. The score is tied at 13. You had a pretty bad week in predictions. I went 6-7, and I called the Chargers. Yeah, I same here. I think I actually have the same 6-7 record. Or no, I think I'm 5-8 right now, trying to get to 6-8.
I'm sure he'd like to be out there right now.
So, not good for me. And get the upset.
Yeah, Sebastian Joseph Day leads the defensive line in tackles. He's also leads.
Not been a good run for me this season. Not been a good pick'em season for me. Can't find any kind of consistency or good run of games. I don't know why I'm picking so bad this year. I just don't. I guess I'm just missing something.
Extra men on the rush, and Wilson backpedaling as he throws it away.
I don't know where Russell was throwing that one. 3rd and 9 coming up. That was a bit of a. Got your first and yeah, I heard Chase finally beats. You finally took a loss. Chase finally was able to give you. Was it Chase who beat you?
In talking with Brandon Staley, that Drew Tranquil, here he is, 49. He was talking about these two inside linebackers, Tranquil and Kenneth Murray, how they're the two most improved defenders.
The mighty undefeated Trey team goes down.
Last year. He certainly is right there in the middle of it.
3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9. Let's see what they do here. Oh, here comes a blitz. Oh, they got Russ. That's a huge loss on the play. Holiday and Express. Yeah, that sounds like Chase.
Well, with the center working this way, you've got 2 guys to block 3, and the ball has to come out. And Russell Wilson has to know this. You have to know where the center's going and then what the numbers are to that side. And that's
All right, they're going to have to punt it away here at 4th and 21, a bit long. Watch the fake. Oh, uh-oh. Kicker got ran into. Don't know if that'll be a penalty. Nope, okay.
Inches across the 30. Derwin James, his 2nd sack of the season, a loss of 12 on this play. He got through 3 on 3, and the Charger James wins that battle.
I wonder if they changed the running into the kicker rule, because it feels like running into the kicker used to be a lot more common of a penalty that used to get called. Like I have this like real visceral memory of that being a very commonly called penalty like 6 years ago. Am I the only one who remembers or thinks that this used to be more prominently of a thing? The NFL was like, yeah, you can't run into the kickers. And now it seems like they're like, yeah, that's not that big a deal. And if you happen to run into the kicker, it was more, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. I'm not the only one who used to think like, and they still run into the kicker quite a bit, but it seems like they changed the way that the penalty was used. Chase is here now. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. And then they just changed it, made it a little bit less severe. Yeah, the rule book really changed. It's like a weird it's like they now they hyper. I mean, it's probably for the better to protect quarterbacks and stuff. It provides more offense, makes the game easier to watch, but it does seem like they used to protect kickers a hell of a lot harder than they do now. All right, at least I'm not the only one who used to think running into the punter used to be a lot. It was like a once a game penalty almost. Damn, the Raiders took your guys' draft spot. Sheesh. Imagine losing your draft spot to the Raiders. Couldn't be my team. We don't pick that low. Yeah, we're just hoping that they stop doing this goofy shit. Sometimes used to be called. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I remember watching football and like knowing my team might get saved on the 4th down against a bad team because they're gonna fucking run to the kicker. And it's like, oh, all right, well that's good. We're saved. All right, 1st and 10 here for the Chargers. 13-13 game, 5:13 to play. That's all. It's all 13s. Big hit there on Eckler by number 21. Jesus Christ. Williams with a huge hit. Breaks the pass up. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's see, Mathis or Williams? That was Williams.
That's what we call a lunchbox stuffing hit or something. Back in the day, Eckler would have died right there. Somebody would have pulled out a baseball bat back in the old NFL and beat his head in. Yeah, that's what they used to would have did on a play like that. They'd have took out their shillelagh and fucked his ass up. Like, what are you talking about? That's literally never happened. Oh, back in the old NFL, that guy had gotten 0 yards.
After a gain of 5, so 3rd down. Here it is again, down the.
It's like say like every play like back in the old NFL that wouldn't have happened. Back in the old NFL, this is too many points. It would be 0-0 right now. That'd be a good game. This 13-13 horse shit's too many points. Anyway, 3rd and 5. Ball's at the 35. Or, well, it's between the 34 and 35 anyway. It's like in that weird between point. Oh, that's offsides. Free play for the don't whistle it dead. What the fuck? I hate when they whistle offsides, like, dead.
There's a call.
Back when it was every game was a snow game, uphill. Yeah, and they had to walk 5 miles every play to get to the ball. You forgot about that stuff when they had to walk.
There he is at the bottom. Jumps into the.
You're doing a perfect Troy Aikman impression. I think I just have a similar voice to Troy Aikman when I put on a. Oh no! When I was doing that goofy voice, yeah, I know. That was well, because Troy Aikman's one of the people who bitch a lot about the old NFL. It's like, dude, shut up. You hated that shit too. You're just mad you didn't get to play in the new NFL when it was a lot more fucking fun for guys like you. Yeah, exactly. Back when you could smoke ciggies on the... Oh, actually, that was kind of badass that they used to be able to rip cigs on the half-line, on the sidelines. That'd be actually pretty sweet. Now they have to do it in the locker rooms in private.
I know how good Pat Surtain is, but I also know that Mike Williams has an opportunity to be able to...
Or they have to dip like pussies.
Thought they might have tried to take a big shot.
Poor baseball players, man. They took that away from those guys. Well, kinda. That'll be a 1st down for the chart. Uh-oh. Is that guy all right? Oh, he got hit pretty good. He's walking off the field. He's like, I didn't like that. Back in the old NFL, that guy's dead. Unironically, he might have actually got headhunted on that one. Like, unironically, like 10 years ago, that they might have hit Ferrum in the head on that play. When he dove forward to get some extra yards, that one actually might have got him fucked up. Sometimes I do watch some hits and I'm like, oh, that wouldn't have gone that way like 10 years ago. That's a dead ball. That's a dead person. Like when a guy goes across the middle and kind of just weakly doesn't get much like punishment for it. I'm like, ooh, you're lucky that this isn't an older NFL, because going across the middle actually is a fucking danger zone.
And he can do a lot of things, and they usually put him in the backfield.
Even nowadays, you still see those are pretty much the most devastating hits you see nowadays, is when some dude's like crossing across the middle. Like on a cross, and like the guy isn't really paying that good attention. He just gets his ass lit up. That'll be 3rd and 7, incomplete pass. Good play by the Broncos defense here. It's been stout defensive play. See, this isn't bad. See, this is when bad offense, it's not really, it doesn't feel like this is two bad offenses. It feels like the defenses are just playing really good. Outside of a couple bad,
was pretty good. The fact that they lost Caden Stearns, who had been,
you know,
good. He had 2 interceptions in that.
I forgot what I was saying.
Indianapolis, but like you said, him being unable to go to be able to get, what many believe is the best safety in football back was good timing.
3rd down and 7 now. Herbert, Carter, fought
First down, dude. The Chargers, here they come.
strong catch and then
So, you know what else I've noticed lately too? And stop me if I'm wrong, but the smoking of cigars in just casual victories, it seems a little bit much lately. Is that like the new trend? When a sports team wins a game 21-17, they all celebrate with fucking victory cigars now? It's like, when did this start? When did this one happen? I understand when championship teams won, they did that.
Boy, it's nice when you get a guy who you think is only going to be a special teams player and he contributes the way that Carter has in the
But
offense.
I seen Tennessee doing it and busting out victory cigars for beating Alabama. It's like, it doesn't seem like that big of a deal. I understand Alabama's a great team and it's rare to beat them, but some regular ass season win doesn't seem like a all right, time to bust out the stogies. We haven't smoked these bad boys since Fidel was alive. Because that was like the last time they would have beat them. Fidel would have been alive. Again, I just don't know where this is coming from.
Have a home game against Seattle and then they're bye. 2nd and 8. Herbert looking for Eckler and he just throws it downfield.
Nope. Guy tripped down. 3rd and 8 coming up. 40. By the way, there's 44 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, so we're just about done with this 3rd. 3rd and 8. Chargers have been converting a lot of 3rd downs in this game, it feels like. A lot of like short 3rd downs too.
I mean, that's the thing that's interesting about that in this game. They were not very good.
They're 9 of 14 tonight. That's what I meant. They've converted a lot of 3rd downs.
They've just totally flipped it.
Dude, people in the NFL don't smoke weed, feral child. Come on. You know, I naively used to think that when I was a kid. Pro athletes didn't do drugs. Until I was like 14 and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, never mind. That's stupid to think that. And I was like, why do I think that they don't do that? They're like, no thanks. My body's a temple. Just, like I don't know why I thought that. But like I genuinely believed athletes were like, I don't do the marijuana. For some reason, I just hadn't heard of Ricky Williams at that point. How could they run if they're smoking? That doesn't make any sense to me. All right, well, that's the end of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up. It's 13-13 as a score, though. 13-13 is the score. It's 4th and 2, ball at the 29, 4th and 2 at the Denver 29 for the Chargers. So big play coming up, big decision to make. 4th quarter coming up, tie game. We'll see how this continues to shake out, as they say. Why did my mic just like squeal out? It was just like up in the red for a second. Sorry about that. I don't know why that did that. My mic all weird. Just clipped for some reason. I'm not really sure why. Did I talk into a spot? No. Who knows? Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, it was a ghost yelling into the microphone. It went, ah. And everyone's like, damn, that didn't even make any sound. Yeah, well, ghosts are pretty quiet people. You can tell I'm like clicking around on stuff. If you like watch the little hand thing, you're like, what the fuck's he clicking on? It's like clearly clicking on, so you can see the little mouse icon changing. No, I don't watch college football. I'm not I was just looking at the likes. By the way, thank you for the 26 likes, everybody. We're on our way to 30. Maybe we can get there. Maybe we won't, but I appreciate you. Thank you very much. 26 likes is very kind. Astros looking good. Yeah, they could wind up doing some damage. Yeah, no, I can't do college football. See, what happened for me was during the years that I would have probably developed a liking of college football, I refused to watch it because it started off like this for me. I liked the idea of college football. I liked college football. And then I found out that they weren't paid. And I went, oh, that's not that big a deal, right? That's not the end of the world. You know, they probably can just get paid under the table and no one really gives a shit, right? That's what I assumed the system was. It was just, you know, everybody just kind of winked at each other and had a good laugh. But then they took away Reggie Bush's Heisman Award. And I went, well, I'm never watching college football again. Fuck these people for this. I was very disillusioned by the entirety of the NCAA when I found out what they did to teams that pay players, and I went, fuck this. I don't ever want to watch this corrupt shit again, especially when I found out that the NCAA made like $1 billion in profit as a non-profit. It's like, all right, yeah, I don't fuck with this at all. They could at least let these guys collect endorsements, like if they didn't want to, like, because I understood that paying athletes individually would be far too complicated, but like, why can't they sign an endorsement deal, sign autographs, and get paid? So I didn't want to support college football. Now that they do that, I tried to get into it, but I'm like, I don't give a fuck. This is bad football. So now I just can't watch it because it's bad football, and it's boring. Because I get bored watching bad football. I literally just tune out and I just get distracted. 14:55, 1st and 10. Broncos make a big play to stop them on 4th down, and they get about four or five on the first run.
Just to finish with Damari Mathis, 3 pass interference calls for 77 yards in the first half. And
Wonder where the regulars are at tonight. You think they're just watching and lurking, busy,
Broncos take over.
Well, it's really good to see,
living their lives?
you know, outside of quarterback, I think playing corner.
Probably, fuck this.
Is the most difficult position.
Oh, that'll be a completion.
First down for Denver. Samuel makes the tackle, but not before Jerry Jeudy gets 7.
Well, that missed 4th down sets Denver up with pretty nice field
Bum,
position.
bum, 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 bum,
Anything
bum,
out of
bum.
it, like you said, they got a little
Bum, bum.
something going there in the second
Bum, bum,
quarter,
bum.
did some good things, and
Bum, bum.
haven't been able
Bum,
to
bum,
do
bum.
much here in this second half.
Just hoping this gets over with quickly. Holy shit.
Quick throw to Sutton
Damn, incomplete pass. Good play by the Chargers to force 2nd down and 10 at the 40.
by Michael Davis.
Boy, you're not kidding. Michael Davis is all over this throw.
Quiet crowd here as the game's coming to a close, huh?
Davis is on top of it. What you'd like to do is, here in a few plays, if you're able to pick up a first down, come back.
You'd like to see it flip into a shootout? I don't know if that can happen here. This is a pretty defensively dominated game at this point.
On Davis, because he jumped that a little too aggressively.
Wilson. Oh, scrambles, rolls, runs.
Will take off.
2nd down and 10. Gets pretty close to a first. It'll probably be 3rd and 1.
Short of first down yardage by about half a yard. 3rd down coming up.
Khalil Mack has been so good tonight at pushing the pile and really being a disruptive factor in the pocket. But
Dun, 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 dun,
he
dun.
took an inside rush and it just opened up the outside area for Russell to take it. And Russell does the right thing, doesn't slide. Got as much out of it as he could. Came up just short.
Well, I mean, that was shades of old Russell Wilson right there, taking off and running with it like that.
Near his right
It's like he forgot he has that in his toolbox, or forgets about it quite often.
He
Hey, there we go. Russ just decides to do a quarterback keeper and runs it all the way to the Chargers 41. There we go. Hey, stud, ask and ye shall receive. Read option. Russ just decides to keep it. Fuck that. I'm keeping it. The fucking Chargers were not expecting that at all from Russell. They like completely forgot that he can do that or something because he just dropped that on them like it was something he's been doing for his whole career. There you go. That might even set up like oh, they're playing. They're sitting on the run, dude. Why not call play action there? They probably should have ran or passed the ball, like switched into a run or turned that, or switch into a pass or turn that into play action. They were clearly sitting on the run there. I mean, if you see this alignment, if you change that to a pass, they're going to be, if you play action, they're going to be on the that just still top 10 quarterback. He's just playing. Yeah, exactly. Farrell, I agree 100%. This is just a bad start for this team. Like a weird start too. What's up, Ken? Oh yeah, he'll be fine. He'll get it going. A lot of newness in this Seattle team. Russell's going to keep it again and run. And he'll get a few yards, not many though. 3rd and about 8. You know, this is his first time out of a system that isn't the Seahawks. You know, everything's new for the first time in his career. It's a new coach trying to get everybody into the new system. There's a lot of new in Denver right now, which it's understandable that there might be a bit of lag in getting things up to speed and going. Especially since, you know, the coaching probably isn't the best on top of it. Stronger coach, probably a little faster come along for everybody. Plus, we also just don't know how long it takes Russ to get used to offense. Oh, shit. That's a dead ball. All right. 4th and 9. I don't know how Russ avoided all that, but he somehow stayed up and then flipped the ball forward. I think that was considered a throw, and they're just going to call him down at the 9. I know you have TT because we be joking sometimes. Huh? What's TT?
Pretty good hit.
They're going to punt the ball here. Broncos forced to punt with 10:49 remaining in the 4th quarter. 10:49 left in the game. Here's the Broncos punt, and it's a good one. Downed it at the 17. Good punt inside the 20. They're going to commercial break. These bums. All right, commercial break coming up. Commercial break here with 10:41 to go. 10:41 to go here in the 4th quarter. 10:41 to play. 13-13 tie. 1st and 10 at the Chargers 17. 1st and 10 at the Chargers 17 for Herbert and company. It's commercial break. I'll unmute it as soon as I possibly can. Damn, this bitch just got folded up like a pizza. She wasn't shit. Damn, now she's folding other people too. I don't know what the fuck this commercial is. Everyone's dead. The Yankees game has been canceled and moved. Yep, tomorrow. Yeah, I know, Kev. It's crazy that they can't seem to get this game out. Commercial break. Show a Skank Kardashian. Oh, you can just look up all of them, right? Just like any one of them. Just like Google the word Kardashian. Just seen a weird commercial where they're like, we're changing the game. And they showed a bunch of black people watching hockey. I was like, what is that? Why is this a part of the commercial? This feels weird. This feels like a weird thing to put in your commercial. I'm not kidding, by the way. If you think I'm joking, like there's a like, and we're changing the game, and it flashes to like these black people standing on the ice and a whole bunch of like a black family like watching hockey waving, and I'm like,
Yes, he was.
what, you don't think black people like hockey? What is this commercial trying to tell me?
That was a great game. Wow.
And hockey's like, well, I
I would have been smoking a cigar too.
you get a chance to see that commercial, it'll make you giggle a little bit. Oh shit, picked off by the Broncos. Oh, the ball's popped out. Oh fuck, I don't know who's got it. It was picked and then the guy fumbled it and then the Broncos got it back. All right, Broncos ball. Sheesh.
And the first turnover of the game goes the way of the Denver Broncos.
And not as good a celebration as the Vikings.
An inside linebacker.
So so it was,
He has coverage skill.
I went off the receiver's hand and it got caught and I'm seeing the people telling the Yankees, are they scared? No, I think it's just bad weather. I mean, it happens. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line roughly for the Broncos. Number 56 with the interception, and then the ball kind of gets punched out in a pretty light way. I'm surprised he's not used to carrying the football.
But those are some of the things that he's also able to do in coverage. Very instinctive linebacker.
Just on, Herbert throws the pick, and now it'll be, yeah, clearly just trolling. No one, you know. There's a weird question I'm seeing on here.
Denver's best starting field position by 41 yards in the game. And a handoff here to Boone. Lisa was talking to us during the break.
1 yard gain, 2nd and 9 here. Broncos retain the football at the Chargers 30. They get a yard. It's now 2nd and 9 at the 29. And the clock starts to tick in. We're almost to under 10 minutes.
And basically out of this game is the Broncos have
Tick, 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 tick. Tick, 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 tick. Tick, 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 tick. 9:50 to go here in the final quarter of play. Russell's kind of commanding traffic at the line, getting ready with the running. Got one. Gives it to the running back. I tried saying like 5 different things there, and it just nothing really came out fluid.
And as a result, it's a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, Mike Boone, you mentioned Latavius Murray.
So I apologize.
His background with the Vikings.
3rd and about 6.
With the Vikings, and he came over with general manager George.
But imagine that we might just see the Broncos try to run this football here to ensure they get their points. No, Aaron Boone. Yeah. It's going to be Guardians versus Padres for the World Series this year, just like everybody thought. Guardians? I hope the Guardians win. Low-key hope the Guardians win the World Series, so that way Guardians fans like become anal retentive about defending the name Guardians instead of people saying Indians. So like everybody gets really confused when the non-woke Guardians fan or the non-woke Indians fans start calling it the start like die-harding the name Guardians because of their baseball superstition overrides their hatred of woke culture. So they're like, no, it's the fucking Guardians. Don't ever call them that. They were never the Indians. But that's a bad team name. We don't call them that. The Guardians were winners. And you know I'm right too. Them people will fucking immediately abandon the name Indians. If they win a World Series as the Guardians, they'll act like we were never even called the Indians. What are you talking about? Because with baseball, they'll just assume that their name was cursed, by the way. That's usually how this works, because I don't think they've won shit as the Indians, really. So they just assume they were cursed, and now the curse has been lifted. And they're like, oh, well. Ken. Well, Broncos take a 16-3 lead here with 8:21 to play here in the, or is it 9:21? 8:21 to play in the fourth, 8:21 left in the game. It's a commercial break between the possessions. It'll be Chargers ball on a kickoff once it comes back. Yeah, they were, that was just a movie name. The fuck? We were cursed when we were them. We don't go by that name anymore. What's up, Abe? What's up? WSP, bro. That's raunchy AF. Hey, LMAO. How do you guys like my street talk, my swag talking? I actually don't know what to call it. That. Hey, we're at 26 likes, though. I appreciate y'all. If you haven't left a like, consider doing so. Helps the stream out, makes it perform a little bit better. I hope we have another OJ Simpson moment. Not like OJ himself, but like another person doing an OJ. And then they win the case. I don't know who that would be. Who was their most recent OJ like thing? Was that when Kobe beat the rape charges? I know it's an uncomfortable topic, but like he did beat them, so I mean, and they were pretty chintzy charges. Was that? Yeah, but she's not like an athlete, you know. Like I was rooting for her, you know. I was fucking. If she would have went on a Bronco chase, I'd have been rooting for the bitch. Because I got my own beliefs on that, by the way. I personally think that was an accidental drowning death. Again, this may be the wildest shit you'll ever hear me say in terms of conspiracy. I don't really believe in conspiracy except for this very specific thing. I have a weird feeling about the Casey Anthony case. That, yeah, there was a death and that baby clearly died and everything. But again, I think it was like an accidental drowning in a pool because they were all distracted. And then like they all agreed on a plan to hide the death instead of calling the cops. And at the first chance those grandparents got at turning on their daughter, they went, yeah, we can wash our hands from this and not be guilty. And it's like, again, like accidental drownings happen all the time with babies and kids and shit. Like it's not super uncommon. And that just feels what happened. Like they all went, like they had a very specific plan. And the fucking parents had a way out immediately. Like they took their first out, and then they turned and just they were able to pin it on her because it. That's just my thoughts on the whole thing, based on everything. I kind of am like, it feels like just an accident. Like if they'd have just called the police when it happened, it's like nobody would have gotten in serious trouble. But they panicked because, you know, a baby just died, and which is understandable.
All the officials that were in the backfield to get a chance, referee, umpire, and neither of them make the call.
No, I think the baby just drowned while it was playing in a pool. And I think all the adults would have been caught, like, you know, a little bit responsible because they should have been watching her better. But again, I think that whole thing turned into something way worse than it ever was supposed to be. Because I'm pretty sure they found she did drown, right? Like that was like her cause of death was like drowning. Like it almost just kind of sounds like that. It almost just like I don't exactly know what her cause of death was. I for some reason can't, but I swear to God it was drowning, right? Because if it was, then I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what happened. And then parents are just fucking dickheads and didn't want to get in serious trouble. Which, again, if they'd have just fucking when she drowned, probably. I don't want to get into all that stuff. I don't do politics.
He's brought down short by Deshaun Williams. This defensive front has really been good yet again for the Denver Broncos here tonight.
I will say, though, they probably could have got off that guy once they had him in cuffs. But I don't know much about policing. But it does seem like a lot of cops agree with that statement that I just made. It's like, I don't know, the guy was kind of cuffed up. He seemed like you could have probably picked him up and, you know, if he was overdosing, gotten him some help. I don't know. It seems like once you got somebody cuffed up, you don't really need to restrain them any further. Especially if the claim is that they're overdosing. It's like, well, that's probably not the hardest person to restrain ever. You can only imagine how easy it is to restrain somebody nodding off on an opiate. Especially when you have their fucking hands behind their backs.
Looks like we got a man down as well as they sort through this penalty.
That's Will Clapp, who is the backup center to Corey
Personal foul,
Lindsley.
unnecessary roughness, defense, number 98. 15-yard penalty.
Well, regardless of his criminal history, I don't think the cop should have been kneeling on the fucking guy after they already had him restrained and cuffed up. Put him in a fucking car.
At center,
You know what I mean?
and here is the
You can not like the guy and still see the actions of the police as far too egregious there.
man goes into him. Late hit. Correct call. It's the voice of John Perry. So Clapp is going to have to come out.
It's like
Hymas.
like man, I don't know. It just seems like they could have got off him a long, like any point before everything got shitty in that situation. You know, you just picked him up and threw him in the fucking wham bam van and sent him to the hospital. 6:28 to go here in the quarter. 16-13 is the score. Who took a fucking timeout? Did they just take a random like TV timeout in the middle of a drive? Nobody has a timeout taken off their timeout markers. What the fuck is this? Did the game just literally just go, hey, we're just going to go to a break here. Just send it to commercial. The fucking stadium break or something? Who called a timeout? That seems weird. I don't know what happened. Somebody took a timeout. I'm guessing it was the Chargers. Or maybe Denver took one, but who? It just says timeout. Like it's just, I don't think anyone was hurt. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh, it was an injury timeout. Okay. I was going to say, I don't know what the hell was going on.
Along the lines of
Oh, where the hell is all the people that are actually fun to talk to?
needing a lot of help to get off the field. So Brendan Hymas.
It's the normal people that watch this channel. I don't want to talk politics. All that shit's gay. Fucking gay. Sorry. I don't mean to be rude. I just don't like. I don't care about politics, man. I'm so fucking ready for the next month to be over with. Like, dear God. The next 3 weeks are about to be the most annoying shit ever. I sincerely hate election time. It's like, oh, here we fucking go. Sure, this won't fucking turn into absolute AIDS again like every fucking 4 years now. Herbert slides and picks up like 6 on a 2nd and 13. Damn, there's like nobody watching him. Where'd everybody go? Stream was doing way better earlier. Damn you, Ken. You got rid of all the fun. Your weird ass fucking political shit. No, I'm just kidding, dude. Just fucking around. 3rd and 8 coming up. Hopefully we see the play here soon. All right, here we go. Herbert, oh, he's going to run. He's going to run. He throws and incomplete. Then they're going to call a flag on that. Yeesh. Oh, no, dude, I'm just playing around, dude. I'm just fucking around. Dude, you're good. You're fine, buddy. I'm just playing around. I don't think anyone who watches this channel would actually give a fuck about any of that.
It's the 4th pass interference call on Mathis and the 7th first down for the Chargers by penalty.
He had a little safety help as well, so it allowed him to be a little bit more aggressive.
I feel like I'm the only one that participates in this channel that doesn't really care too much for politics. Everyone else seems to like it except like me and like 2 other people. That's a bad penalty right there. I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to hear. Some people get like kind of pissed off and like it's like, dude, I just watching football. I don't really care about politics. Respect your views, you know, but I just don't give a fuck. Like, I don't even care about my political views, if that tells you anything. 1st and 20 coming up, because that'll be a holding on the Chargers, number 64. Which is a large part of the reason why I don't really listen to games anymore, because the second they start talking about political things, I mute it. Like, oh, don't want to hear about this. I want to hear about politics. I'd go listen to something political. I view it. Go watch some of them arguments on the internet. That shit makes me laugh so hard. But man, these guys get fired up about fucking nothing. Hilarious. 2nd down coming up. Good, what is it, 7-8 yards pick up in the air. So that'll be 2nd down and about 12 coming. Yep. All right. 2nd and 12. Ball at the 15-ish. So, I mean, they're knocking on the door here with 4:25 to play here in the 4th quarter. Both teams have all 3 timeouts and a 2-minute warning to work with. The clock rapidly ticking towards 0. 4:15, 4:14, and counting. Gives you an idea where we're at. Chargers dump it. Oh, incomplete tackler. 3rd and 12 here now for these Los Angeles Chargers. They trail 16-13. Broncos hold the lead by 3.
Bothered by a right leg injury, not 100%, to add another layer of drama to this. With a wrap around the right leg.
The plot thickens.
Third down and 12. Blitz off the edge. End zone shot and out of the back.
Incomplete. 4th and 12.
Mike Williams for one of the few times tonight.
I don't think it's a boring game. It's just a defensively dominated game. All right, Chargers look like they're going to go with the tie here with 4:02 remaining. Let's see if their injured kicker can hit this through. He's had a pretty inspired performance here, despite hurting his hamstring much earlier in the game. This is a big kick coming.
Just a 35-yard try.
Can he battle through? Of course he can. He's on like fucking probably 12 cortisone shots. Don't even know if I got hamstrings. Oh yeah, no, he fell down again, dude. You can tell he's hurting. If you ever seen a kicker fall down after he's kicking and limping around? Yeah, he's on a lot of painkillers to be kicking footballs right now. Look at this. They're gonna show him. Watch. He hits it, and then you see his hamstring gave out. Oh. Yeah, dude. That's what you call someone on painkillers, but they're able to play through. Yeah. All right, commercial break coming up. Tie game. Good kick there by Hopkins to somehow make all 3 of his kicks despite dealing with quite some pain, it looks like. 3:58 remaining in the 4th quarter. 3:58 left in the game. 3 timeouts for either team and a 2-minute warning to work with. Let's see who wants to win. Fantasy football? I don't know. The NFL's ratings are fucking sky high right now. I would also say sports betting has also brought a very high wave of people watching the game. For example, my brother, because he can put $20 on a bunch of different football games in a parlay, now watches football when he never would watch Sunday football and shit. I would actually be willing to argue that it's the sports betting becoming more like, and it's just like $25. You can put like $20 on a game, on like a parlay, a couple games, and like, you know, you just can enjoy the game a little more. So I would say it's a combo of things. Yeah, DraftKings shit, FanDuel. That's been big for the NFL. Plus the game's just better too. Like it's been a better game than what it was in the past. Again, like when I talk to my dad, for example, like he says he remembers back when 30 points was like a shocking thing to him. And now it's just like when teams don't score in the high 20s, low 30s, it's kind of shocking and it makes people bored and like hate the game. And it's like it just seems like people, a more broad general audience, enjoys a game where there's more points being scored. I don't know. It's so weird with the rules. A lot of people think it'd be better if it was like the 90s, but every time there's a game that harkens back to that era, like tonight, people are like, "Oh, this game is so boring." And it's like, you know, this is what like the entirety of football was like until the like late till like the until like the 2000s, right? Yeah, sure, not like good football does now. Like the level of play is probably more attractive to players and to people. Like there are far better role models probably in college football, and nobody watches that horse shit compared to NFL football. And you may want to like fight me on this, but I would say what attracts used to, fair enough. Now I would say people are just more attracted to good play. But that might just be me. Yeah, I don't like college football because it's shitty football. I don't like those alternative leagues because they're all shitty football. I personally don't care about off the field stuff. I never have. And I know that sounds really bad, but like, as long as these guys aren't beating up women and killing people in the off season, I don't give a fuck what they do. As long as they're not hurting and fist fighting other men, that's like 50-50. Really depends. You know, like I for some reason can't give a fuck about athletes. Athletes aren't my role models. Except Tom Brady is. And he cheats and shit. You know you know what I mean? Like he's a known cheater and ditched his old lady, and so I don't know. I don't particularly care for off the field antics of players. They're just normal people, flawed individuals. Why is my connection getting all weird? That's cool. Right when the game's starting to wind down, it's gonna get all shitty on me. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Start dropping frames right now. That's perfect timing. Yeah. Man, Wilson just floats that out of bounds. Wonder why it's decided to just start dropping frames now. For shits and giggles, because it's like, oh, now that it's important, I'm just gonna fucking be shitty. But it's also really hard to claim this game is dying when all evidence points to the contrary. You know what I mean? Oh shit, I never unmuted it. 2:31 to go. 3rd and 6 here for the Broncos of a 16-16 game. It looks like Broncos took a timeout. Yeesh, that's not good. Not what you want to do with 2:30 to go.
34 career game-winning drives in the fourth quarter or overtime. Second most.
Russell Wilson has 34 career game-winning drives in the fourth quarter or overtime. Second most in the NFL since 22. Behind Matthew Stafford, who has like 36, it says.
And they were in the Super Bowl.
Mainly because that's the only way he was winning football games in Detroit was via the comeback. So, you know, the shit happens.
We've seen them. We saw Peyton Manning come to Denver. We saw Tom Brady, of course, go to Tampa Bay, and Russell Wilson now with Denver. And regardless of whatever your resume is,
You know, the only sport that has people who could be role models is none of them. Like all the as we're finding out with social media, all these athletes are just kind of scummy people, and we probably would have found out with social media in the past. All these athletes were just scummy people.
Wilson is sacked. Tranquil gets his second.
There's always perfect. There's always some decent ones.
No chance for Russell Wilson.
But letting Kamara play and not Watson is goofy. Yeah, I don't understand why Kamara's allowed to play. Doesn't he have like pending like serious assault charges against him? It's like, yeah, okay. I mean, Watson's been proven pretty not fucking guilty. But again, he with Watson, he probably deserved at least a 6th game, but the other shit is a little excessive. I will admit that. Watson did kind of fuck up off the field and did some pretty foul shit. Probably shouldn't have been doing what he was doing. But yeah. Kamara not getting in like any trouble is pretty wild so far. Like, didn't he like beat the fuck out of somebody? Like NFL, I get it, but it's like, yo, you guys got to have like pretty strict rules about letting players beat up people who aren't professional athletes. We can't be having that. Again, if it was 2 players fighting, I wouldn't even be like, why aren't they just getting fined and we're moving on? But I'm pretty sure Kamara beat up just like a civilian guy and like really beat his ass too. It's like one of them things where we all thought he was going to jail, and now it sounds like he ain't even gonna get in any real trouble from it all the way around. Again, he is a football player, so you know things are always a little different for them. Dude. Especially since like his wife wasn't even mad. Like that was one of them things where it's like, damn, dude, that timing was the worst shit ever for him. Something else was going on right when Ray Rice happened, where the league had to like overreact, and then like they fucked up, and then like the video came out, and it felt like it was right in the middle of something else was going on. And it was just one of them things where everybody in the league went, we can't have that shit. But it's also like, well, what about Kareem Hunt? And everybody went, that video is hilarious. And we all just kind of went, yeah, but I mean, he really kicked that bitch in the head, though. Yeah, but I mean, kind of brought it on herself, didn't she? And everyone was, how'd she bring it on herself? I mean, did you hear what she was saying? So there can be context. What about Ray Rice's context where his drunk wife was trying to fucking hit him? Well, you know, and was saying wild ass shit to him as well. Why is one okay and one wasn't? That's always been my question. Why do we forgive Kareem Hunt, but not Ray Rice, whose wife literally said it was her fault, and they've never had a problem since, by the way. They're still married, I believe. I think they have multiple kids together, and they're very happy together. And she took full blame for it. She's like, I made him hit me. And there was one of them things with Ray Rice where like the wife was like, nah, he didn't do anything wrong. I fucked up. And it was just like, that guys, that's it. Literally does. I feel like that video is bull. I hate that video. A nice little pass off to Herbert or for Eckler, but they didn't get any gain. Yeah, Joe Mixon. Yeah, there's a lot of them. Kareem Hunt, or Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill in college. I know he's been falsely accused for a couple things, and I get that, but like the only reason people believe the false accusations levied against Hill sometimes, it's because of what he did in the past. It's like, nah, it's just kind of believable that you do that, Tyreek. No offense. Like when they falsely accused him of like beating the shit out of his kid and like punching him in the chest and breaking his arm to toughen him up. Everyone's kind of like, yeah, we could see it, Ty, and then it was like, oh, that's fake, okay. And then everyone's like, why would you believe that about somebody? Well, did you hear what he almost did to the lady when she was pregnant with the kid? Jesus Christ. Wasn't he almost hit with like attempted murder? Tyreek Hill, if I remember, like he got in serious trouble in college. Adrian, it was a little excessive what Peterson did, but like my dad said he had to do what his kids had to do, go get a switch. The thing that was fucked up was like the rumors or the insinuation that sometimes he'd hit him in the balls and not be like and it would go a little bit below the ass cheeks or something. But again, I don't know how to consider that whole Adrian Peterson scene. Because again, yeah, it's a bit abusey, but like, did you hear what he was like beating the kid over? It's one of them things where it's like, yeah, when you hear the whole story and you kind of. I don't know, man. That was a tough one, the Adrian Peterson situation. Like, I know it's bad and you shouldn't hit your kids like that hard, but also it's like it wasn't an intent of abuse. I don't think he was out there meaning to abuse his children. I think he was genuinely thought he was disciplining them. So I feel like there's a difference, right? And I think that's what everybody eventually came to understood, was that we all like, we're like, at first it was kind of, what the fuck's he? Oh, he's like, he genuinely thought he was like, why is this not an okay way to discipline my kids who are behaving shitty? So it came off a lot different than, yeah, I hit my kids with sticks. It just, you know what I mean? Like, it came off as like a genuine, like, he didn't understand why hitting your kids that hard with fucking sticks wasn't okay. And they're probably, you know, especially him doing it, you know. So oh wow, this guy's like really hurt or something. Did he break his leg? This big guy here?
So 38 seconds left in the game. All 3 timeouts in Justin Herbert's pocket.
Well, Myles Garrett got like a 6-game suspension. Aaron Donald probably would have gotten a suspension if it wasn't at practice, where the NFL rules don't necessarily apply. If that makes it, it's up to the team to discipline per practice rules, and that's a player set thing. Yeah, Miles did get in trouble. Aaron probably should have, but that would have been on the Rams. I know it's a dumb rule, but that's how it's set in the NFLPA. And everyone's like, he's gonna get suspended. And I'm like, guys, the Rams aren't gonna fucking suspend Aaron Donald, all right? They're gonna be like, we talked to him. It's like, okay, and what else? We said he wasn't gonna do it again, and we believe him.
Again, who knows? It's the big unknown with regard to that right leg.
The way that he's gone to the ground, I mean, I think you'd feel comfortable at 40 yards. I don't know if you.
Man, it's a long time between plays here. We're still waiting for a play. 2nd and 5 coming up. 38 seconds to go. Chargers have it. It's a tie game at the 40-yard line. No, I agree. But also I think the context of I don't know why, but I think the context of football makes the courts just go, we're not interested in dealing with this.
The tight end survives a couple of hits.
Plus, I think somebody would have to press charges. You know what I mean? And I don't know if anybody's ever going to press charges unless they get seriously hurt.
Roughly 35 yards to get to where
Like Mason Rudolph never, he probably could have,
if time's running down, they're going to certainly
right? Like he definitely could have. But I think he just
here for Denver
decided not to.
make a stop.
And Denver uses their final timeout prior to that 3rd and 1.
Cause like I know it's like a bad thing, but I think
His second year with the Chargers.
typically people just tend to kind of like,
That was where he heard it initially on the extra point. And then J.K. Scott had been doing the kickoffs. But we have
yeah, I think that's what it is. I think the NFL, as long as they suspend it, like, I don't know.
over 30 yards
If it would have been worse, I don't know.
attempt.
Sports are always kind of weird, man. It always seems like guys don't get in actual trouble for sports stuff. Like you can get into a fist fight in a sport between an athlete and they'll never get in trouble.
The corners were confused.
Yeah, exactly, Daniel. We want a game winner here tonight. Ball's at the Chargers 44. It's 3rd and 1.
Looked like Pat Surtain, who's been checking like Williams.
Yeah, it seems like sports just, you don't really get in trouble for like normal shit. Like if a bench is clearing brawl, nobody gets arrested or criminally charged for getting into a fist fight.
Sony
3rd and 2.
fake it to him.
Herbert has to. Oof.
Passes caught, but they lost yards.
They're probably, hey, Daniel, thanks for staying a member for 26 months.
And that brings up
Sheesh.
down.
Appreciate you, man. Hold on, let's see if that pops up or anything. Ah, I missed it.
Off of Gerald Everett.
Clock continues to run.
Maybe.
They're going to let it go.
Yeah, I
down.
did. That's all right.
Let the game clock
Sorry about that, man.
expire
Well, I appreciate you, Daniel.
and go to overtime, or they're going to use their timeout here.
Timeout, then take
Oh, are they going to overtime?
and see if they can't pull something off.
Oh, no, they called a timeout. Wait, what?
On that 3rd down play, and
Are they
I know
going to
exactly what
leave 1 second on the clock? What are they doing?
Gerald Everett, number 7, there he is, and he's identified, and he's going to run.
An overtime game. Woo!
And that's open, but
Hooray! Just what I wanted to do. I didn't want to play video games or anything.
but didn't take
Damn
that
it.
shot.
Like an hour or so before bedtime. Come on, Herbert, throw a game-winning touchdown. Hail Mary.
One down the field.
No, 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 no,
Defense
no,
continues
no,
to
no,
step
no,
up.
no, no. You would think it'd be a Hail Mary.
Hero Evero has got his group.
With like 1 second left, I don't know what other play they'd be running here.
3 defenders back inside the 5, 3 back by the 2,
All the Broncos players are backing up.
and 1 safety Kareem Jackson up near
I would imagine they're only going to rush like 2 guys.
So the Chargers were willing to let it run down. They call the timeout, hoping for magic and another PI to have a chance.
Oh, shit, why'd they hit him?
Short of the
Oh.
end zone, and
They almost completed it down to like the 9-yard line.
Mathis
I guess we're going to overtime.
away from Joshua Palmer. And we're going to
Dun 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 dun. Overtime. By the way, thank you to everyone who left a like during regulation. If you haven't left a like so far, consider doing so. No, it's not that bad. It's not as big a bummer as like some of the other primetime games going to overtime. It's like, ugh, fuck.
Russell Wilson, last time he and the offense were out there on the field, suffered.
Oh.
They get another chance here in OT as Justin Simmons is trying to fire up that group.
Captains, welcome.
Yeah, Patriots have a week till they play, Mike. We don't play on Sunday like plebeians.
10 minutes. Each team will have the
Broncos in overtime for the second time. Yep.
unless the team that
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't throw it into the end zone.
or we have
It seems like the Chargers were just keeping it close and playing for the tie.
timing rules apply. All replays will be initiated by
Staley shook from last year.
question.
Yeah, primetime Mac Jones.
Heads is the call. Heads is the call.
Or primetime Zappy.
It is heads. You want the ball? Which one you want to kick?
Uh-oh, Broncos won the toss and they get the ball. Let's ride, baby. You guys riding right now?
And heads it was.
Type 1 if you're riding in the chat.
16-16.
Let's see, I make sure that you guys know that I'm fucking all in. I guess 2 if you're bolting up like a nerd.
Yep, the camera is incredible. And you'll get our best deal.
Let me mute this. Yeah, there's just more people lurking. I don't think this ever gonna work. Yeah, there's some riders. Over under 32. Exactly. Both up. Yeah, both up, something like that. Underperform despite massive talent is their kind of team catchphrase. What's Justin Herbert streak? In Russ we trust. 3 TDs and 7 straight. That sounds like his streak is probably coming to a close. Did you hear the Chargers player say we should have tails? Should have said tails, but it was heads. Yeah, I seen that. That was funny.
Great start to the game, 10 for 10.
Heads down, thumbs up. You guys remember that game? Heads up, 7 up? In school? How there was always them motherfuckers that cheated and always were winning. It's like, you're clearly cheating, dude. How are you this good at guessing things? I know what your hand felt like. Motherfucker, I've never connected or touched hands with you. How do you know what my hands felt like? Bullshit ass cheaters, dude.
5 for 16 for Wilson since that 10 for 10 start. Russell 6-6 and 1.
I felt your scaly hands. I ain't even got scaly hands. My hands are smooth as baby skin. The fuck kind of shit? You looked at my shoes, and I wear Kmart shoes because I'm poor, and my fam. I'm the only one here who has these shitty shoes on. So I know you know it's just me because of bullshit. I fucking hey, I molded hard in that game. I fucking ruined every game of 7-Up that I ever played in. To the point where they just didn't play it if I was in class that day because they knew there was just gonna be a goddamn. There's better games to play with me. Bingo was the game of choice. Well, no, they're cheating, dude. It's bullshit. My hands don't feel scaly. I got smooth hands. Every time someone's like, I know what your hands feel like. I've never touched hands with. I keep my shit to myself. That's why I'm like, what do you mean? And then they feel my hands. They're like, yeah, they are very smooth. I have very smooth hands. Fuck kind of shit. Rob has dragon skin. No, I don't. Motherfucker, I am the only person with smooth skin here. Except when I have acne. Fucking bullies, dude. 3rd and 1. Getting me worked up over 7-Up. Or heads up 7-Up. Fucking cheaters, dude. Can't cheat me in bingo. I'll bingo board watching people. Did he catch that? If somebody cheated in bingo, I'd screech at him. I'd be like, oh. No, that hit the ground. Man, you better watch out for me. I was fucking your worst nightmare. Yeah, I won regularly in bingo because I didn't let people cheat, dude. And I have optimal fucking board planning in bingo.
You know how I am on routes. I think these routes could be a lot better.
Timeout taken by the Chargers.
I wanted them Jolly Ranchers, dude. You have no idea. Them things were the shit to me. I'm like, oh, I can get a Jolly Rancher if I win. I was a pretty good sport in bingo, other than the cheaters. I don't fuck with cheaters in bingo.
For as good as the start was, it's been equally as troubling for Russell Wilson, the Broncos offense since. I mean, this offense has done next to nothing since the first quarter.
You know what game sucked for me was math bingo, because everyone would quickly find out that one of the best readers in the class, one of the smart kids in the class, had no idea how to do division. Oh, math bingo, where they'd call out a math problem, right? They'd be like 33 divided by 3, and I'd be like, uh-oh, that's 10. And then I'd mark 10 on my little board, right? Because you'd have a board of answers that they'd hand out, and I'd put 10 on. And they'd be like, all right, what's 33 divided by 3? And me at like, I won't declare what age I was when I was playing games like this, maybe 15, 16. I'd be like, 10. And then everyone would be like, what the fuck? And then they'd move on to the next answer. I'd have 6 wrong answers in a row if it was division. It's like, Rob, how in the fuck how are you this bad at math? Aren't you smart? Yeah, I was just trolling. No, you take bingo seriously. What are you doing? Yeah, my serious antics of bingo and my inability to do math exposed me as math illiterate at about 16. I was in retarded math. Oh yeah, that camera guy got fucked up. Sheesh. Damn. He's getting stretchered off probably too. He's probably dead. Oh no, a player got hurt. Oh no, the camera guy looks all right. Next score win. So the Chargers can just win here, by the way. I was gonna say that looked like was that Surtain that's hurt? Yeah, the player is definitely more hurt than the cameraman. The cameraman knows how to fall down. That was damn, another penalty on Zion Johnson. Oh, Tim Patrick. So small question: is Zion Johnson a better draft pick than Cole Strange? Because nobody has ever given the Chargers any guff for drafting a guard with the 17th overall pick, and this guard being kind of fucking awful so far. Yet the Patriots have not been forgiven by everybody for drafting a guard with the 29th pick. That is way fucking better than Zion Johnson and every other lineman drafted in the first round so far. Let's be honest. I mean, Cole Strange has been the best lineman drafted so far. It's not even really close. And Cole Strange, I think, has yet to have a penalty called on him, and he's not given up a single sack. So, yeah, and why? But again, the Patriots should be forgiven for their drafting of a guard when they drafted him. What a catch! Oh my goodness! Oh, he was out of bounds. Damn, Mike Williams almost had the craziest catch ever, dude. Oh my god, dude. Wait, did he catch that? Oh, he missed it. Oh, dude, he missed that by like... No, he got that. That's in. That's a fucking catch. No, that's a catch. Look at his feet. Look at his fucking feet. Challenge that. Or did he just did it just miss? Why aren't they challenging it? I don't think you can challenge in overtime. It missed by. It must have just missed. Oh, what the fuck was that by Herbert? Damn, dude. 4th and 14. I thought it looked like his feet. I thought it looked like they showed that last freeze frame of his feet in and the ball like this.
And it's 3 and out. 5-man rush here by Denver, and they run the game up front, able to get pressure on him.
Like, what was that by Herbert?
Nowhere for Herbert. I mean, pretty locked down coverage by Denver. Broncos should end up with good field position. That's just the second 3 and out for the Chargers.
Oh, earlier in the game, yeah.
For LA.
I'm telling you, the Patriots and their decision to never go for it past the 30 and just kick field goals is a lot better than what you would think. You know, you'll never hear a Patriots game unless they miss the field goal, where you're like, damn, if only they would have kicked that or tried that field goal, they might have won by 2. You'll never hear that.
11 days.
No, I think Staley isn't a bad coach.
You know, they got
I think the issue for Staley is he trusts analytics way too much, and you gotta sometimes just go with the ebbs and flows of the game. Dan Campbell's pretty similar. Like they trust the guys telling them they trust the nerds a little too much. Staley is a nerd, so that's why he trusts them, and Campbell just is afraid to go with his gut on some things, it seems like. Whereas, like, you see a team like the Patriots where they're like, yeah, we'll just kick the field goal, fuck it. We literally failed on 3 straight plays to move the ball 10 more yards. We're just fucking take the field goal. Some coaches go with like game flow and analytics, which is what Belichick does. Other coaches go pure analytics. Some coaches just go game flow, which is interesting. Which is kind of probably how I'd operate. More game flow than like fucking analytics. I don't really, you know, it's fucking dumb. Kicker pulled a hammy. Yeah, I was gonna say his kicker pulled his hamstring. Then, by the way, if that changes it, the 3 field goals that they have made tonight, if you watch go back and watch their kicker, this dude has like, I feel like his hamstring is exploded because it looks like every time he kicks, he's in the most amount of pain I've ever seen a kicker kick a ball in. He's like falling over backwards after he kicks it. It's quite the heroic performance from this Chargers kicker. I think they don't want to force him to kick too much. I think that's what it is. And they're just like, oh, we don't want to overuse him. Oh, that should be PI. Yes, Linderbaum's pretty good. Linderbaum's pretty solid, I will say, but I think centers need a year or 2 longer to get used to the game. Just Cole Strange has been like literally perfect for the Patriots. You can't like point to a singular play of Cole Strange and be like, look, he sucks. It's like actually to the point where it's like, wow, this Cole Strange guy's pretty fucking good, huh? Like Myles Garrett was moved away from Cole Strange and Trent Brown at like while when the Patriots would use Wynn in the game. Like they went after Isaiah Wynn rather than the rookie Cole Strange. But I will say Linderbaum is a really solid kid. Yeah, I think Linderbaum will probably be the best lineman of the class because he is a really good center. But again, centers are kind of a little, I don't know, centers feel different. That feels like a different lineman position. I feel like linemen or centers inevitably wind up being the best linemen outside of left tackles. But I don't feel like there was very good left tackles in this last draft. I don't know. They can't finish games. I have no idea. They like play one good half of football, 3 good quarters, and then the 4th quarter comes and they go, fuck it. Like, I don't understand. It's my new favorite meta is that tipped and almost picked, just short. 2nd and goal at the 19 for the Chargers here. 5:32 remains in overtime. If nobody can score, we have ourselves a tie. Would be our 2nd tie of the season. Bum, 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 bum. Thank you, by the way, to anyone who's left a like. I don't know how many we're sitting at. Last time I looked, it was like 27, so. Appreciate y'all. I'm guessing like 29, 30, something like that. I appreciate y'all. Uh-oh, completion. Oh, fumble. Oh. Hold on a minute. They're just going to say incomplete pass. 3rd and 10. What center's going to need to be like David Andrews, where they're looking down the line and lining, or just, yeah, there's two uses of a center. Come on, Chargers. Thought you would. Yeah, I thought so too, Phil. Why don't you want to tie, Ben? Do you have money on that? Isn't ties washes bets and they give everyone back their money? Oh, I mean the dislike button's still there. I still see if people press dislike. They took it away from trolls. People still have dislikes on videos. Like if you download like one like plugin, like you could basically have the dislike feature back. And those plugins are pretty accurate about what the ratios are. Have you ever wondered what my actual ratios were back when I was getting like 12 dislikes a stream? I could show you what my actual ratios look like. You're gonna be stunned to find out I maybe get 1 or 2 dislikes a stream. Cause I don't think I do anything that's, you know what I mean? Like it's like I get it, if you don't like it, just leave. But like disliking it, it's like, well, what did I do that was hateable? Oh, it doesn't show on the White House? Yeah, but I think like for the past, I don't think the White House is the political social media accounts are a good way to get a judge. Because I feel like they just fly in and fucking leave a bunch of dislikes, whoever the president is. Oh, muff punt! That's going to be a flag on the Chargers, though. That's going to be running into the... Hey, thank you, Tabasco? I'll just call you K9. That's a better one. Yeah, exactly, Mike. I think the Chargers just recovered a muff punt. Let's see. Washington calls for a fair catch. Oh, I don't know. That seems a little... I don't know about that one. The guy blocked him into it, like the taco. Yeah, I thought it said tobacco because I had to like read in and read it. The Chargers blocked one of the Broncos players got blocked into his own guy. That seems like it should be a penalty, right? Especially when a guy calls fair catch. Why aren't they kicking it? Just fucking kick it. There's zero reason to run any plays right now, by the way. Unless you're literally just taking this down so, like, I guess, like... No, I really don't understand. What are they doing? It's just so there isn't another play ran? Black Panther? I've never seen the first Black Panther movie. Is that good? I just assumed I wasn't allowed to see it. Like, if I would have went and watched it, kicker penalty stuff, they'd threw me out the movie theater. They'd been like, hey, get out of here. And I'd be like, all right, that's fine. Oh, I know their kicker's hurt, but... All right, yeah, they're just killing clock. There shouldn't be a penalty if someone blocked into him, into the returner. Not the guy's fault for making cut. Yeah, I mean, it's fair enough, Phil. I just have never seen Black Panther. I'm not a big comic book guy. I don't really like comic movies and stuff. I like Batman. But that's because, yeah, they're at the 30. They're at the 31. I think I like DC movies, not Marvel. I think I like what feels like a grittier feeling when you watch a DC film. Yeah, like there's just like this, there's like an edge to the DC. I don't know. It just feels like there's an edge to it. Yeah, that last Batman was good. The fucking Joker movie was really good. I really hope they start doing. Here we go. Here comes a kick. No, they're kicking it. It's 4th and 3. They're going to kick a 39-yard. That's what I mean. They didn't go anywhere. They went like 6 yards, and it's 39 yards. Be a new act. Yeah, I was going to say, didn't Chadwick Boseman pass away? You hate DC films? I don't know. I kind of like the edgy noir type feel you get from DC films. I don't know. And I've also more of just like their superheroes a little bit more. Because like it feels like DC people are like kind of more normal people that have like abilities rather than like superhumans. Like Batman's doable if you can learn karate really good and have a bunch of money. Like that's not that like super powerful.
to watch New York Giants.
I guess Superman exists, but he's alien.
That could happen here as the Chargers have not led all night. They fell into a 10-0.
Yeah, it's nothing serious. Like, it's really just nothing serious. Like, I just kind of like like Batman with Robert Pattinson. I never gotten to see it. Again, I don't really watch a lot of these movies. It seems really good though, and I want to watch it, but it seems like a very long movie. I like the idea of the Riddler. I like the humanization of guys like the Riddler, like making them more just mentally ill, like weird people than like supervillains. I like the way that they do that in DC. There's an earnestness. Are they gonna kick this field goal or not? Jesus Christ! Oh, here we go. It's up. He hit it. All right, injured guy. I go 6 and 9. I go 6 and 8 on my picks. The Punisher. Yeah, that's what I mean. There's like cool ass, like, there's more. All right, Chargers win. Just barely though. Broncos defense is really good. Holy shit. Man, if the Broncos had an offense, they'd probably be one of the best teams in football. A Punisher's Marvel, is it? I thought that was DC. I like the idea of a guy who goes around killing cops, though. It's always a badass idea. Let's ride. Oh, let's hide. Sorry about that, Jose. Pretty good show. I could probably beat up the Hulk. They sometimes call me the Incredible Bulk. Have a good night, Daniel. Yeah, I'll be live Thursday. Yeah, I'll be live. Yup. Who plays Thursday? Oh yeah, the Saints and the Cardinals. That's right. Yeah, DeAndre Hopkins returning. I'm excited for that. I'm a big DeAndre guy. See you later, Ven. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. Yeah, I'm probably gonna start to wrap it up here because of the overtime thing, and I'm ready to go like do my own thing. What else? Anything crazy that we need to? Again, I'm not probably gonna be live. Probably end up binge watching The Punisher. Maybe. I'll be live again on Wednesday and Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But I take Tuesdays off, so I won't be live tomorrow. But tomorrow we will be releasing our Week 7 picks video, despite going 6 and 8 this week. You know, we did all right. It wasn't the greatest. Yeah, let's ride. See you later, Ken. Nice seeing you, man. I guess it was a nice meeting. I don't think I've seen you around before. If I do, I don't remember you too cleanly. Yeah, let's ride Broncos country with that terrible fucking offense. But hey, I will say the Broncos have a very, very good defense. If they could just score some points. You guys want to see a funny picture? Before we get out of here, I'll end on this because I find this to be hilarious. Look at this guy. This is what the chart, that's bolting up. It seems very violent and not very fun. It seems painful to bolt up. I don't know. I don't know what you guys think about bolting up, but that shit looks like it hurts. I want to look at something real quick. Oh, let's go into the old YouTube studio. Oh, a little inside baseball here, folks. Yeah, see, this is what my likes and dislikes usually look like. 100s, a lot of 97s. See what I mean? I can actually pinpoint to you where they stopped showing dislikes. Oh wow, we have 37. Thank you guys so much on that tonight, by the way. I can pinpoint to you where they stopped showing dislikes, and you could see where my dislikes stop happening. It's just like, oh, okay, yeah. So a lot of people say the hiding dislikes didn't help anybody. I mean, help some people. Fucking me specifically. Everyone always bitches about those getting hidden, and I have to kind of be quiet about it because it's like, I don't think it was that bad of a policy. But I also understand because I get kind of pissed off when I try to watch a video and it's like a really, really shitty video about something I really want to listen to and I can't see the dislike ratio. I'm like, motherfucker, I want to know if this is a bad video. I'm glad you enjoyed, K9. I remember you, Tabasco. You're a pretty regular watcher, if I'm not mistaken. Just the name is very specific. I like remember it very cleanly. It's nice to see you again. I don't have like the cleanest memory because I see a lot of people come through, but Broncos country, we cry. Yeah, I like to go 6 or 7 days. Yeah, sometimes I'll go 7, but like usually there's not, like I sometimes just like to have a day off. Sometimes I'll go 5 days. The Waltons are sitting up in their boots. Yeah, you know they're fucking pissed off about Russell. They're like, God damn it. This goofy bitch. All right, though. I'm going to get out of here, everybody. I really appreciate the fun stream tonight. We'll be live Wednesday afternoon, evening. It'll probably be like 9. It'll be a little later because I think I have to do something. Well, what day is Wednesday? Okay, so yeah, I'll be on normal time on that. Thursday night, I'll be a little late, it looks like, but... All right. Yep, you guys have a good night. Yeah, the 20th, I'll be a little busy. I have to go do something. It's the 26th, I might also be busy, too. I'm fucking busy this semester so far. It sucks, dude. All right. Thank you guys again for a fun evening. I very much appreciate it. It was a good stream. It was a good game. It was a little bit more exciting than the last couple games we watched of the Broncos. Jesus. So that's always good. But all right. Thank you for a fun night. Go Lions. Thank you for all the likes too as well. And anyone who new subscribed. Go Lions, go Tigers, and of course it's always go Patriots. And yeah, that just about does it. Broncos fall again. Chargers take a W. Let's ride into week 7, right? We ride. Let's ride. I feel kind of bad for the Broncos fans at this point because it's like, God damn it, dude. Why does everything suck at quarterback for us? It literally went John Elway, terrible quarterbacks. Peyton Manning, terrible quarterbacks. What did we do? Like they literally just can't get good quarterback play anymore. It's just like not a thing that exists for Broncos fans. It's like, well, I mean, you did get Elway and Manning, so I mean that's probably fair enough. All right. Yep. Have a good one, guys. Thank you a lot. Have a good rest of your day. Enjoy the evening. Go Lions, go Tigers, and of course, go Patriots. I'll see you when I see you next, probably Wednesday evening or maybe some other time. Check out tomorrow for the picks video coming out about 1 p.m. like normal. All right. Bye-bye.